please give me your ear on this live broadcast. This is the normal way, normal time we often come here. Sometimes not this time, but we have this what we call this later broadcast. But today you can see the title is different. So I know that many of you may like to know why I choose to put the title Reaction to Vam 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 Ada Ada, why is Ocha in France, and Seer, which is remedies. So like today, I am not going to, do much, touch on other things. I'm going to center this conversation on these three individuals. They had joint program together, and this hour, I wanted to come earlier than now. I mean, to do this live broadcast before now, maybe evening time, afternoon time, different time, but I was not opportune to do so. And I believe that this is the right time to do that. So please, if you're opportune to join us this hour, I welcome you, and please make sure you like the video. Once you join in, hit like button. I can see Olo State. Our brother is here, and Academy, that's our sister who have been following us for a very long time. Many of you don't know that this our sister have been here for a very long time with on this platform. She's one of the people that I know her name from day one. And Blessing is here with us. Say good morning, sir. Good morning to all of you that join us. Good evening, depending on time zone. Good afternoon. I don't know where you're watching from, but be it as it may, we are going to go straight to the program. They decided to join hands together to do a broadcast. And before we go into that, I want to establish the fact that I'm not here to promote anybody, to elevate anybody, or to downplay anybody, or to try to make anybody feel bad or anything at all, but to expose lies and the criminality of these people. Many of you don't understand what that means. Coming together to do that broadcast, it's not as if they have something to offer, like to tell you, to teach you anything. But when the going gets tough, you need to drag each other like a crab normally do. They always want to put themselves down in the name of supporting anything. You're watching from Florida. You're in US, my sister. Nice to have you this hour. And we have Kinsley. We have hopefully. I hope that our people are still awake for this broadcast. I believe so. And Ifa is here. Kai report. Good morning from my end. Good morning to you, one man. So, like I said, it's not about tearing anybody apart, but it's about establishing the fact, the reality, so that you yourself will know how to make your decision when you want to make so. I'm not here to tell you can support CS, you can support go and support one Nigerianist, go and support the US, or fall back to eternity, which is some of us that say that we don't need to say anything until Kanu comes out or PM comes out. That is people that are fall back to eternity. They don't want to do anything. They want to be stagnant until somebody they themselves have put in where they are because of their ignorance and their I don't care attitude. The people that is in fallback republic, they always tell you that you must do what they tell you to do. That everything they are saying is the right thing. They are the only one that know way to heaven. The CPM system. They don't have anything to do with any government. They often accuse others what they do. Funny enough, three of them have questionable character. One thing you need to understand is that normally I don't want to. When we started, I don't often call names or trying to label anything to anybody. But I've seen that our people, many of us, not our people, many of us have criminal mindset. I don't know maybe because of their upbringing, because of the way they've been trained, or the way they live their life. Some of us don't know what is called conscience, integrity. It's not enough. Some of us, not all, some of us. And where you see them in the fallback, they are there. They are there for, like, you don't even search for them. They are always there. They are always there. I just want you to pay close attention when I start playing this video. Pay attention because we'll be bringing it based on what they're saying, and somehow we may link it up to a video of a DOS member. I believe that our people is Igbo land need to do check their problem. We not everybody. I believe somebody somewhere in Igbo land have done something in the olden days, which personally I believe it could be slave trade. You understand? Is affecting Igbo people massively. And some people say that Matakan have that's what when Matakan builds the cenotaph. Somewhere I think in Enugu State or somewhere where they normally pay this atonement, like autonomous cenotaph, something like that. That's the time my man's kind of map out something for atonement, something like that. Why that atonement is not seem not to be working is because in Igbo land today, you still have people who are doing that slave trade somehow, in a political way. Some of us don't want to talk about it because somehow you are somehow attached or affected, anything you make. But it's time for us to begin to check what is wrong with our land. It is not ordinary that you are seeing what Northerners are doing, like the way they're behaving. The intention of the Northerners, Fulani they are minority. That's why they have to merge both of them together and call them Northerners. Because they can't stand on their own due to their population and anything you can think of. They are the only people in Nigeria today that decide to open door for their brothers elsewhere to come to join them to make up numbers. Igbos have people in Guinea. They are Igbo-speaking tribe in other countries. The language may be somehow different, which is normal. But just like you have people in Benin, Yorubas, and Benin Republic, other countries in Africa. But only Fulanis are the only tribe looking for a way to bring their people to Nigeria to make up their number, because they know their number is not enough. But who is actually ruling you in Nigeria? Who is the one holding you in captivity? Who is the one trying to take over your land and your life and your business and everything about to control you by every means necessary? Who are those ones? They are Fulanis. Okay? Now, Igbo man who can articulate issues, like who can comprehend something faster than anybody in that Nigeria. If not first, second or first. To me, I believe first. Some may say Yorubas are there. Some may say, but whatever to me, this is my own opinion. I believe in today's Nigeria, Igbos are the most smartest. You can argue, I understand, but like I said, this is my own opinion. But despite that, we are, one of the smartest, even not the smartest. We seem to be most stupid. You are seeing what others are doing, how they are coordinating themselves and pushing their own agenda. Even Yorubas are doing the same thing. When it comes to politics, they're always together. But Igbos, no. Somebody called Ayefayoshe, former governor of Ekiti State, was in PDP. But during the time of this past election, which what's his name, Tinubu leaked himself in. Okay, after that rigging, he rigged himself in. What happened? Fayoshe, before the election, Fayoshe was on live TV as a PDP member, throwing support as a PDP member to Tinubu. No man cannot do that. They always have a way to support their own, to do anything they can do to promote themselves. But in Igbo land, an average Igbo man don't care. He will say unprintable things against himself, thinking that he's doing it for you. you are going to give me just 3 minutes. So maybe you see the last stream trying to record. Don't worry, I'll be back. Let me bring up a video. Sorry about it. I told you that you experienced this reconnection, or something like that. Just for me to get up a video that I would like you to watch. Okay. I would like you to watch before we go into that program, because we are going to spend some time here, to be honest with you. If you have anything to, maybe if you are tired, you can go and sleep. Later you watch again. But I wish you would follow us from the beginning to the end, because we are going to go through those videos one by one without missing anything, one by one. Now, there's this video from, let me get it up. Now, I told you about what Fulanis are up to, what they're doing, right? And how Igbos are responding to that.
Islam will enter every country.
Now, this is the mindset of Indisiana in general. Mindset of Indisiana in general. Then, from there, we move to the main issue. I want to establish this thing so that you understand what's going on and the way our people are behaving. Okay? Now, I have some people that I need to welcome this hour, which is I in nature. I see you, and Paddy Pardon. I see you, Paddy Pardon. I don't know. This is my first time seeing your comment on my platform. And Blessing is here with us. Who again? I've done. Who again? Okay, next. In nature, I think I've seen you. I've sent my greetings to you. Anthony Omeje, our brother, is here. How are you? God of Wonders, KFTV. I see you, God of Wonders. Hello, Chuko Patrick. These are people that are with us this hour. Please make sure you like the video. We need to get the like button up. Reason is because that's a way to tell the owner of the platform that we are not here to, to do something funny. We are here to do what you're supposed to do, which is to expose lies and promote peace. Now listen.
Islam will enter every country, every city, every village, every home, by hook or by crook. The Prophet ﷺ said,
Islam will enter every home, every country, everywhere, by hook or by crook. Do you understand that? Not by round table discussion.
That Islam will enter every house. Every house. Don't worry about the Islamophobe. They can yap all they want, their children will be Muslim.
They can yap all they want to yap. They can yap all they want to yap. Okay? But their children will become Muslim. It's not my first time. Now our platform be this. So, okay, my brother, thank you. And Choma Ibe is here with us. Ejor, I see you. And who is this one? I think this is my first time to see your comment also. You said you
implement that message.
Hold on. You reality with. I think I hope I pronounce it well. Say good evening, Wachineke. I see you, my dear. I don't know if you're a man or woman. My greetings to you, Humphrey Chim. Humphrey Chim, my brother. How are you? I'm doing fine, and you, Humphrey? Nice to have you. And okay, no other person yet. Okay, let's continue.
It might require.
Oh, and Academy said that they're dreaming. My sister, they are not. I used to think like you. There's no dream here. It's a reality, and it will happen. It will happen. Me and you will end up having child, or even our grandchildren bearing Adam, unless you do the needful now. You cannot just see somebody sharpening his knife, threatening to cut off, separating people's neck and body, and you fold hand, you lie down on your pillow and say that they are dreaming. How is it dreaming? When the Westerners already throwing their support, they can see that they can't handle it, right? They're throwing their support to that because these people are willing to give you anything they have to make sure that you begin to hit your forehead on the floor. And William Okoro is here. Gochuku, Emmanuel, Abonyifai. Okay, you guys are welcome. Now listen.
To implement that message, it might require weapons. So there is jihad.
To implement that message, so bring Islam in every corner of the surface of the earth, in every that it may requires weapon. So there is jihad. Can't take way back.
To implement that message, it might require weapons. So there is jihad. Until there is no house in the whole world, and there is no tent in the whole world that doesn't have Islam in it.
That they will continue until there is no house, there's no tent in the whole world that doesn't have Islam in the house.
Ta'ala promised us victory over these major powers. One of the promises of the Prophet ﷺ is that the day of judgment will not happen until Islam prevails and we become victorious.
I don't want to mispronounce his name. This is because I don't know how to pronounce it. You get the point, yeah. But this is another watch. The only thing that the judgment day will not come. That's the last day will not come until they conquer everybody, until they rule the world. Okay, that's that. So that judgment day is just a story until this thing happen, and for it to happen, it may require some weapon. And it will as jihad. Now let's continue.
The Prophet ﷺ said, this deen will reach what the night and day has reached until it leaves no house, urban or city, in the mountains or on land, except that it will enter it.
Now, let me flip the camera back. This is the mindset, this is the thought, this is the belief, and they're working towards it without waiting for anybody to negotiate, without waiting for the Westerners, without minding what the Constitution say, without minding the alliance they are forming, without minding what you think, how you place, how you see them, without minding whether you call them terror or not. No matter how big and the massive prison you may build and construct for them, without minding if you begin to call their head, and they are determined, they are not joking, they are financially, they are working towards it. And mind you, all these people that just spoke now, they are not one person. These are different people from different nations. They are not for one. They are not. This is not as if Pakistan people gather themselves and say this. Iranian people that gather themselves and say this. UAE said this, or Qatar said that, or Kuwait. No, these are different top Muslim leaders across the globe saying the same thing, preaching it in a way that you yourself will see it and say, wow. To you, some of us are saying that they're joking. It is if you are watching, if you know what is going on in Nigeria today, and you after watching this, you say that they are joking. My brothers and sisters, you are far from the news. Very, very, very far. You are yet to understand what is playing out. Because there's no way you are following what is going on in Nigeria. How the Fulanis are pushing and doing everything they are doing now, as to you is a joke. That means, honestly, you don't know anything, you don't follow what is playing out. Now, we have Obi-Wan, our brother, and Sunday Okechukwu. Okay, Okuchukwu, I think. Oh, this is Okuchukwu. And Obi-Wan and Ezokona son official. My brother, I see you. Nice to see you this hour. And all of you that have joined, please do me a favor and hit like button in case you have not. Chines is here. Chines Chooks, I see your comment. You just come in. Please make sure you like the video. Egu John is here with us this hour. Egu John, you are welcome. Hit the like button. Now, let us go straight to the video of a DOS member. That was why I minimized this platform before to bring that video up. I forgot to do that before, but I think we need to get it right now. Okay? Now, you know, I told us that people have a kind of this, what they're displaying is DOS 2.0. Meaning that what they have done in the past and the way they reason, the way they think, the way they feel is the same way fallback Republic are doing. Thinking that somehow you are too busy to connect the dots. But we are here. Only find out and get it plan one. So let us go straight to the issue. We can bring it to you without adding it anything. Now, I want you to pay attention to this video.
He denied and said that the person who is going and insisting that he's doing sit at home on his behalf is somebody called Simon Ekpa, living in Finland, and that he never authorized that. And that actually the person he said that ought to represent him is another person. And he called the person's name Chike Edozian. We came back from that meeting in DSS, called a meeting of all the leaders of the Southeast, and said, this is what Nnamdi. What did you hear from Barrister?
Before this hunter, before he started to do his own explanation, I want you to understand the person that you just listen to is Einia Abaribe, a man who's supposed to have witnessed or have, what happened in Civil War. I believe I don't know his age, but whether he witnessed it as a child or his parents must have told him, the story. First-hand story, not some of us that are watching it on YouTube without hearing from the people that witness it proper. Some of us that are opportune to listen to what happened in 1967 to 1970 from our parents. You're opportune to have listened to what happened, from direct people, like people that witness it directly, not from third party. Okay, now this engineer Baribe is a serving senator. I don't know if he's finished his term. I don't know. But when by the time he made this, he's making this speech, because he's making this speech in the Senate House against his own people, in the name of making sure that he defends what he called peacemakers and people that are making sure that one Nigeria is best thing to do and the only way to go. He was doing that thinking that he's against anybody. Igbo land, doing this and doing that. The question is, since PM is no longer here now, who is doing it? They will tell you, Nigerian state, but if PM is here, the Nigerian state is handicapped, is PM doing it. Then he's there watching how other northern senators are defending every crime that being brought up in the Senate House, because they don't joke with them. They will tell you that no. They will kick it out immediately. Then he will tell himself, yes, there are many numbers, northerners, we need to take it, you need to take it, we follow them with the peace, only a coward follow things like that, with that peace, because some peace are stupidity, some peace actually promoting violence. But when you look at it, you think that the place is peaceful. But the quietness is actually dangerous. Some quietness are more violent than the violence itself. Now, hear how this one will now twist it, just connect it with what, just keep it in your mind, don't flush it away, hold it, what I'm about to listen to now, then until we bring Nawyi, Ocha, and Seer, and Van in that joint broadcast that actually brought us here this hour. Listen.
About who should speak on behalf of Nnamdi Kanu. Chika Edozian, IPOB head of Directorate of State. Now ask yourself, and what did he say about Simon? He said he did not send Simon. Now let us go. Why is it that, look at this thing on your screen, on the screen. This is the testimony of the witness, that is cross of examination of the witness, PW1, as presented by the federal government of Nigeria against Nnamdi Kanu. What he presented on the 2nd of May 2025, he said that from what he had on social media, that And he continued to say that Simon Ekpa, that he knows what he's saying. He is saying what he knows, that Simon Ekpa is working with him. And he come again below, he said, we have video evidences of miscreants that are committing crime, or what is it, atrocities, in the name of Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. And they said he sent them. Now, ask yourself, why do they choose Simon instead of Mazike themselves? Why do they choose Simon? Because Mazike themselves, in the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, have never led IPOB into terrorism. Mazike themselves.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said? In other words, according to him, Simon Ekpa and Biafrans are terrorists. Just keep note of that. Keep note of that. Then, the reason why, according to him, why they choose Simon Ekpa than Chike Dozem is because Chike Dozem have never led IPOB into terrorism. The thing is that, who told this guy that Igbo man is a terrorist? Like, Igbo people have committed terrorism acts. I don't understand, but he's here validating that. Just because he's grieved that Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister, is doing something that he don't want. Connected with why Ocha and people are doing now, because CS is doing what they don't want. Therefore, she's a terrorist according to them. Igbo people, this group is here calling another Igbo man a terrorist. The other group is the other side, calling the fellow Igbo man a terrorist. The other one is there, telling you that the other man who is doing what that other man is doing is not a terrorist. And they want somebody somewhere who is not Igbo man to take them serious. You say you are fighting for Biafra. You say that you want freedom. Nobody forces you to come out to. There are many Igbo people who are doing their business without even paying attention to about what Biafra said or not. There are other Igbo people who don't even care about Nigerian government election and whether Nigeria exists or not. Their own is just like, can I go home? Can you allow me to enter flight and land, and you make use of your road and go to my house? Can I? That's some people are living like that. Some don't even want to hear about Nigeria. Some don't want to hear about Biafra. In fact, some people don't even believe that Nigerian or a Biafran want to be a country or to exist at all. Everybody have their own opinion. But you just take your shower, maybe sleep and wake up, eat your food and on your phone and begin to say that this Igbo man is doing something that you don't like him, must you like him, that person is a terrorist. You are saying that with your full chest. Then you turn around and say that the other Igbo man who is doing who believes exactly what the one you call a terrorist is doing, the other one is not a terrorist. Technically, you are calling both of them a terrorist without knowing, out of your stupidity. And I don't know, like I said, I started this program by telling us that I believe that Igbo people are cursed somehow. You know, Sana Brother said it before, and we ranged about it, but honestly, we need to check ourselves. There must be something that our forefathers have done that we need to examine whether we are still doing it now that are causing this havoc. There's no reason whatsoever that you will sit in your comfort zone and believe somehow that what you are saying is worth listening to because you are saying it. What I'm saying now, I know that thousands of people don't like it. Some hate me. One guy actually said it last week, that my voice is not supposed to be on social media, that the way I talk is boring, that he don't like listening to me. But every time he's putting comment on my video. And the question is, am I the only person, only channel that you can spend time to watch? You have other channels to watch. But he's want to talk down on me and to make me feel, oh, I'm done. You forgot that I've been here for years. So if let's assume that I'm just starting broadcasting, then if I read that comment, I will feel maybe let me be be scared of that. No, you saying that at this time, after spending years on social media, putting my voice out there, You are saying that you are insulting yourself because I know that people like you exist. You get the point. So going back to this this person, please, before then, I want to encourage us to like the video. You cannot have 70 something watching and only 30, 70 something in 31 minutes. Then only 31 people have actually liked the video. That means 1 like per minute. It doesn't make any sense to me when we have people here. Not as if you are making any, because some of you don't know that YouTube on social media, if you rely on it, you maybe you have a long way to go to make money. Because some of you say, oh, you say you're a content creator, you are not making any. You say you are here for making money. You yourself can also come and make money and tell us how you can make that money. Is this live? Yes, it is live, Doreen. I see you, my sister. Nice to have you. We are streaming live. This is live broadcast. So please like the video. If you cannot be Obe Blamos, you must choose one. Okay, you cannot be. That's why I don't believe when some of you say, "Oh, Mars, you are slowly behind you." In terms of what? I know you are not, because when you go and get tough, you disappear. Just like what happened to Masamukan and PM today. People that are living fine, having what if almost everybody want to have in life. In terms of freedom, that children are living in a country that can recognize, that they can go to school and they can sue anybody. Human rights is there. They are living in such society. They are living very comfortably. They can travel anywhere using country's passport, country that matters passport to travel anywhere they want to go. They stoop too low to fight for ignorant people who cannot even articulate anything, who can just wake up one morning like a drunkard and begin to yap nonsense. When you listen to them, you feel like throwing up, because the brain is somehow downward instead of upward. And they'll tell you, if you challenge them, they will go and buy red cap and put it on their head to prove to you that they are called Igbo man. Because to tell you how Kulanot can do something, how other people can do something. Some of them are breaking egg on social media. And you just abandon everything you are doing to speak on their behalf. But what do? They will navigate their way to insult you. To talk. Look at this guy now. Imagine this guy in his own generation. I don't know him in person, but looking at him, you can tell. Even in his own village, he don't have anybody in the level of Simon Ekpa. I'm not talking about his family. I'm talking about his entire village in Enugu State. He don't have anybody in his own kindred, like Omonia, don't have anybody in the same level, in the same quality with PM. But he's here trying to tell you that he's a terrorist. He's a terrorist. How mention one place in Igbo land that Simon Ekpa terrorized. Let us be honest for once. Mention one place that this building, these people, this community is disaster today because of Simon Ekpa. Mention one. Frankly, I'm not saying propaganda. I'm not telling you don't use why such a methodology here. I'm talking about real facts. But look at him. They send a few 20 euro. He spend it to buy handset and buy towel, put on the shoulder, paint it a Biafran flag. And when you listen to them, you would be like, am I dreaming? Somebody should wake me up. It could be feverish dream like that, where you'll be dreaming where you are president of the US. Out of fever, you need chloroquine to to restore yourself back. Because this people, I don't know if I'm not the only one feeling it. Look at, you are here saying all this nonsense. Why am I supposed to bring this guy's topic separate video? But after watching why he's and the Seer, I was like, I thought we don't have people like this here in autopilot or this new Biafra movement. Little did I know that they will follow. They will dust themselves up and try to bring themselves just to join you somehow to begin to speak nonsense. Now listen to him again. And to him now, he's an analyst. He's making very good. He's a sensible man. Listen now.
Since Kanu was kidnapped, I've never moved IPOB or ESN terrorism. Now, Simon is not an IPOB member. If Mazen Kanu should be prosecuted, he should be prosecuted with the activities of IPOB. Now, because IPOB did it well to prove to you that they sponsored Simon, knowing too well that IPOB can never be violent, IPOB can never kill their own, IPOB can never be intimidating their own. Now, they knew that IPOB can never fight it this way.
Now, if you tell this guy, you say you're from Enugu State, isn't it? Can you go to Enugu State, remove your paper, stand and say that if IPOB under Chike doesn't, under anybody, have actually killed themselves, let the land swallow you? Can you do that? You can't. Unless you want, it just literally watch, you can't. But you are here. IPOB can never kill their own. IPOB can never kill their own. Whether IPOB kill their own or not, are they terrorists? That's the question. So if Nigerian police that killed themselves, is Nigerian police a terrorist apart from the one they recruited though? Okay, are they terrorists? We have seen a reverend father who shot somebody, who shot a parishioner for throwing fireworks accidentally. I don't know what happened. Just last year. Okay, it doesn't mean that reverend fathers are terrorists. Okay, you are getting the point now, isn't it? Some people who buy their brother, directly or indirectly, are there. You don't know the difference between a terrorist and a murderer. Okay. You don't know the difference. You think dictionary is not too expensive in market. Why am I even saying you can use your phone as long as it's internet and it's internet as it has internet access? You can just enable your internet option in your phone and you have access to dictionary free of charge. What is the difference between a terrorist and a murderer? Go and Google it. Then maybe somehow your brain cell may be activated again. If I thought you have any, because I don't think you have. You have used light to damage it. If you any cells in human brain, and somehow you mistakenly find yourself in this guy's skull, will you sustain? With the kind of light this guy will be feeding you every day, of course you disappear, because that his head is not conducive for you to survive. Because every now and then you are feeding yourself with lie. Listen.
They recruited somebody that would do it for them. If they did not recruit Simon, how can a witness of 2015 who arrested Nnamdi in 2015, and in the case he arrested ended in 2017?
Then,
when the house of Nnamdi was attacked, his witness ended in 2017. Nnamdi appeared in Israel and later was kidnapped in Kenya. The next person that can bring the issue of
okay, now you mentioned kidnappers. The kidnappers are kind of right. So, how many videos have you made to call Simon Ekpa a terrorist? And how many have you made to call those who kidnap a terrorist? Because kidnapping should be more concerned to you. Has Mazamakano PM kidnap anybody? Like kidnap somebody and demand for cover his face? And on national TV, he started speaking Fulani, or Fufude, begin to address the entire nation who they claim is a secular state. Because the first broadcast made by Nigerian government after kidnapping of Mazamakano was done in Fulani language or an Hausa language, something like that. For you from the south and the east to hear, and you are contented with it, and you want to tell me that you somehow you are normal. Listen.
Activity that can even mention Simon should be the PW1 of those that are arrested, of the people that arrested Nnamdi. That is the IPO. Because that should be a separate warrant. Because it is not included here in this warrant. So let us move. Now, to tell you that they recruited him, the only reference the man can refer to is Simon. Now, what you say?
Now, you listen to him. Some people may think that he's trying to tell you that Nigerian government got it wrong by mentioning Simon Ekpa or mentioning about the why I didn't know mention Chesike doesn't matter that. How can you mention your team, your colleague? Are you not the one that signed a contract with them that they want to go underground? Political solution. Have you forgotten? So you are expecting Nigerian government to start mentioning Chike after reaching agreement with Eastern governors to make what they call it, political solution. Some people I don't understand. The reason why this guy is doing this video is not to tell the whole world Nigerian government are charging some Kanu, giving him charges or the witness is wrong. That witness is government, one of the government agent or something like that. No. What he's doing here, or what he's trying to tell you, is that that Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. That's what he's trying to do here. And he made this is a recent video because he's talking about witness. This witness happened last week, isn't it? So it's not his old video. Until this day, DOS are still validating the fact that they are criminals and they don't like anything freedom. What do I mean by that? They are the one that signed document, that submitted document in Finland to nail PM down, to tell the whole world that PM is this and that, right? Now he's here after PM is already in the net of Finland police. They are still trying to keep it, to warm the case, keep it on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. That's what he's doing. At this age in time,
to Simon is a terrorist.
At this age, look at.
Now, can they use the activities of IPOB to go to Namkan? The answer is no. Then what can
people that they pied under Uchembefu alone? Under Uchembefu, this guy is Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. How many of you remember the video of people that won white attire protesting in Aba? Like trying to dress like Mazumagano's dressing, to protest. How many of you remember that they pied them in mass in Aba? How many of you remember? Please, I want to see in the comment section, so I will not be as if I'm the one that can record that. If you can remember that, please put it on comment section. There's this protest that the IPOB organized after the kidnap of Mazon Americano, that they later denied that they're not aware of it. After promoting and calling people to go and protest, they gave them attire of Mazomagano's attire just to protest. I remember that is it. Thank you, guys. Now, people that buy that, okay, this guy is not the people that buy them, and what happened is normal. Like it is normal. It shouldn't be discussed. Then he turn around. That Simon Ekpa is a terrorist. He's a terrorist. Then if you ask him, what is this terrorist act of Simon Ekpa you're talking about? That he told people not to sell market on Monday. On Monday, that if you come out, if you bring okra and the vegetable, that they're going to throw it and destroy it. Okay, okra, between okra life and people that I'm not talking about the one that you guys did in Ocha head bridge on it. Before. I'm not talking about the one that happened before. I'm just saying after the kidnap of Madam, people that you people died, or what happened at number any deaths in the whole southeast. Under you, who is leading IPOB during that protest? Who? Chike, right? What I'm not saying this for anybody. I'm not calling them terrorists too, but I'm trying to let you know that anything can happen. All right, anything can happen, and when things happen like that, not because I disagree with what they're doing and their own method of fighting for freedom, which I don't think they're fighting for anything. That will not give me green light to start calling them terrorists. I can't do that. Why? Because I cannot just turn around to see how people are looking for a way to tag Igbo people terrorist people. Like all of us are terrorists. If you ask some of these northerners, they will take, just to give you bad name, to use government equipment, fighter jet to tie all of us. Okay? I cannot see people waiting to hear that. I will not turn around and start calling any of our brothers that are misbehaving. You're a terrorist. That means you yourself, you are senseless and you must be mad. We have Armstrong, our brother is here with us. Armstrong, I see you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. What your time now should be night, is it? It should be night. And Ike Chuku, I see you. Ike Chuku, I see you. The by one commander, or not only one commander, many. Igwe Dragon TV said they are still on the ground digging for years now. They are, to be honest. Now, listen, let's continue.
They used to qualify their accusation against Namka Simon activities. Why do they not mention the Mapo Afro? Whom everybody reads his messages every day. Simon over IPOB leadership. Now, let us go back. Do you remember that Simon was wanted alongside with Master with the gentle and Brutus, all those other criminals? Are you aware? Now, do you remember that Master went to Nigerian court through Passage of, and at the end, he was discharged from that very accusation?
You see how this guy, how this hunter is very, you are among all the DOS media pussycat, you are just, your own is a different level. They should buy sense for you. I think that necessary sense is in some of the ShopRite in Nigeria. You should tell them to donate money for you to go and buy more sense, because your own your own is too a cake. He's bragging that Chike Dozemu went to Nigerian court to clear himself as a wanted man. Okay? That attack Chike Dozemu with all these criminals, Gento and Butos, all these criminals. They are non-criminals, isn't it? You are from Maniri. This guy is from Maniri local government in Enugu State. That if you listen to him, that's what he introduced himself like that. I don't know him in person. He said that he's from Aninri. That Aninri in Enugu State. Now, Aninri is that axis where Fulani is doing something. And someone said that he resides in Aba. I don't know. I don't care where he lives. But the thing is that you hardly see him complaining about what Aninri people are going through, or what the Enugu people are going through in the hands of Fulani. No. I'm not saying you should talk about the one of Imo, Ebonyi, Delta, Bini. Okay, I'm not saying you should talk about those ones. In where you come from, your own people. I mean, your own village, your own state, your own local government. You don't do that. But all your energy based on what is going on elsewhere and to you. Butos is a criminal. Gentry is a criminal. Simon Ekpa is a criminal. Of course, not only criminal, he's a terrorist. Have you seen him firing one shot? No. Then, when Butozo and Gentle are in ESN, were they criminal? Or they just turned criminals after they come from you? Anyway, let's continue. If you have sense, what you are saying here, you will connect very, very fast.
Now, automatically, Nigerian government was planning this. That's why they added Masikism in their declared wanted list, so that they knew that those people they called are Simon and his gang. So, in order to bring IPOB closer, they attached Masikism and said, Simon Ekpa, IPOB leader, and the Chike others declare wanted. Now, Masikism went and cut off his name through the Nigerian court. They now knew that there is no ground to bring Masikism again. And if you do not bring Masikism, then automatically the IPOB leads in that sense.
What he just done now, what the guy just did now is to tell you that any judgment they give to Masamon Kanu, it's not as if Nigerian government is bad to. It's not as if they're giving illegal judgment. No, that Master don't have gone to this court and come back successfully, meaning that the court is very good for our people. That if they criminalize you or label you something, that means you deserve it. That's what this guy is trying to tell you here now, because he's bragging that Chike Dozemu went to Nigerian court and stood his ground and clear himself. So in Nigerian court cannot clear somebody without any negotiation, without any dialogue. That the only thing is that they're mistaking Chike Dozemu to that. That is how they won the case. And Nigerian government says, okay, so Chike Dozemu is he's one of those people that are trying to destabilize IPOB the way that bring confusion and keep people in darkness in the name that he's leading. They say yes. Okay, federal government, you are going to pay this guy compensation for even dragging his name. He's one of us. He's our own son. That kind of thing. They award him some millions. That court case is not. What this guy said is not just a joke. It happened real. Now we are not going to play it further. Let's go to this Ocha in France and their gang. Now, Having listened to what I just shown to you, what I just played now, let us start the broadcast of why is Ocha in France and Van and the Seer. They groom themselves together to do a broadcast, joint broadcast. And why is Ocha in that live broadcast was proposing that they should be coming live every Sunday. Not to preach, not to talk about it, but to analyze. We need to analyze you need to analyze Ngozi Olabese. Now, you are trying to analyze Ngozi Olabese as a journalist. Let us tell you that we also watching what you are doing. Not to come up, my own is to tell you the rating. It's your choice. If you want every Saturday to come donate money to Gumi, go. If you want to donate money to, if you want to put your money under your pillow and sleep, do it. My happiness is that I have not seen any community that Fulani invade and they see one house and say, this one refused to contribute money, we are not going to put your house down. I have not seen that. I have not seen anyone that they want to buy and say, what is your name? Okay, where are you from? Are you donating money or not donating money? Are you a CS or are you Simon Ekpa or GS? They don't do that. To them, all of you are the same. Okay? Because some of us don't understand what is playing out. The more you are pretending that it doesn't concern me, it concerns you. You can only do that because it doesn't concern me in 1960s, 1970s, when Nigerian Biafran war started. You can do that, you will succeed. But this age and time, you can't do it now because we are in more dangerous situation than what it used to be. Now is not something that you can just Mazi, people stop promoting that food remedies. Mazi, please stop promoting Ijoma. No, promoting care. My sister. If that is what some of you call promotion, let it be. Promoting and as what? How am I promoting him? I should just allow somebody to feed our people with lies and just because you are promoting the person. If that is promotion, let him receive it for free. You understand? If that is what they call promotion, I am here to promote it. Promote. How can you promote bad eggs? I mean, rotten egg. Can you bring a rotten egg to market and begin to bring jingle? He said I should call him names. Okay. No, I'm calling him Seer because he claims he's Seer. If you are approaching him as a Seer, then when you get to him, then you see how clear he can see. It is in the public. Somebody who, within 6 months after declaring Biafra, he told everybody that he never make a mistake. That for him to join here, that's what his spirit says. That for him to be here, that he never joined group and that group later turned out to be false and all that. Then once Caterpillar surfaced, which I made it first time for him to attack me, like first time he mentioned my name at all, is because I made a video. During the time when I noticed his crooked movement, I made a video and said, this guy is now heading to fall back because of the appearance of Caterpillar. Rumor. They just rumored it. Nobody had any concrete evidence or anything at all. Whether it is true or not, be it as it may, if you are fighting war or going to defend your land, it will get a point that you begin to release people that you tag criminal that is in prison to come out and fight. It's going on in Ukraine currently. So my sister, anybody that when I say Seer, people, I don't want to say it, but I know why I say Seer. People who understand how clear he can see, we know whether he's Seer or not. So let me leave it there. Okay. Don't be angry if you don't like it. My intention is not to provoke anybody, to be honest with you. What will I gain from that? I don't need to provoke anybody. Okay. Now let's go to the issue. Now there's a video I'm looking for, but let's continue anyway. Listen.
Karama played inside the Mwanya. Bebe Mwanya say, Nakanipoku, Biafra Republic government, Yaka not in exile, Biafra government in exile. Even as some of the people who do so Mwanya. Yotago, who never own a source of another source of man. Biafra Republic in exile. Kamwanya can say the apple. It will Biafra Republic in exile. How?
Somehow he's hanging, but because
how are you Biafra Republic in exile?
I
find my brother after Ocha, we see that that they have left exile. Allah is here to exile. After me to the video, I wanted to on a video card about Korea. But meanwhile, this woman, these blood-stained hands and blood-stained lips of a vampire must produce our commander, Holy Ghost. Because the last time I checked,
see, I went to the other Rama was telling, no, he's a liar, no, Gidiban. Meaning that he knows where Holy Ghost is there. And you abandon the person who claimed that he is none of Gidiban now to call for CS to bring it to you. I think he did not read what CS put out there. CS actually told you those that you should look for, abandon what they should be doing, calling for head of Simon Ekpa. This one is here, calling for the head of CEOs. You see the connection, right? Let's continue. That's typically Igbo people. That's why I said somehow our people need to check what our forefathers did that is not forgiven yet. Something is wrong somewhere. It's not only few people have their clear eyes, but those who have some sand in their eyes seem to outnumber those that have clear eyes, and that's a very big problem. No matter what you do, they will keep on pulling you down. People that who ordinarily who shouldn't even talk are the ones forcing themselves to lead. Can you imagine that? People who are not even supposed to be in a group where freedom or progress of Igbo people are being discussed, they're not supposed to be there. But they are the one doing everything to lead you by fire, by force. Listen.
It was this woman that came out and was bragging. Where's Holy Ghost? Where's Ross?
Somebody said because Ngozi is not doing what Biafrans want, our PM used to do. What is that thing that Biafrans want and what is that PM used to do? What is it? Now, let me tell you. You see the problem. After declaring Biafra, you want to see what you want to see that in there. That's what you want to see. That's what you think, what you consider as progress and everything. I'm not here to tell you it's not part of it. But you that want it, have you asked yourself, why is it that God is not doing that thing? That's the problem. You don't ask questions, but you want to see results. You don't ask, why is this way? Why is it this way? That is not what you normally see, isn't it? I agree. But why don't you just ask yourself a question? Why is it not the same way as it was? Something happened, and what is that that happened? After declaring Biafra, complete one, somebody somewhere hijack office in Maryland, meaning that you are government without any stand, without any base. You can't do anything. CS have to work towards those things that somebody destroyed with his own hand. Do you understand it? You don't ask questions because do you think that without what they did, the three wise men, what they did, without it, you think that CS will be talking about recruitment? No, because you already have people on ground. But recruitment started when those one you have refused to do what you're supposed to do. That's number one. And who made it possible for them not to do that? Three wise men. You cannot just ignore that three wise men and begin to talk about what CS is not doing that, he's not doing that. If in your family, in your own family, you have your parents, okay, and you know that your parents want to build a house, and you have been saving money. They have been saving money for that. You, as a child, maybe you guys are two. Your brother go and stole that money that your parent is saving to build a house. Will you blame your parents, or you blame your brother that took that, ran away with the money? Who are you going to blame for your parent not to continue building the house? Answer that question if you can be honest to yourself. The money that Biafran USB is spending to equip to secure head office now, it is something that PM have already solved before. You get the point? You have to repeat class again to do it again. Start recruiting army again. Start protecting accounts again. Start convincing Biafrans to donate money again. After what PM has spent you have achieved all those things. Somebody frank face in the hall where Biafran was being declared. And he not only ended there, he came out and testified that to make sure that that thing that he was running first manifest the way they want. And somebody is here to know it. So what are you talking about? I am not telling you that this is what I'm saying now is something that's called inside. It's insider. You have to be inside to know it. No, this is in the public. Go and watch the video, you see it. Go and watch it, you see it. So you come here and go, you sound like the Seer, because Seer always his own is that hey, we need to see what that people that make Musa to be crying, they are not crying. So your own accusation is Musa to be crying. That's all you need to say. How about Musa shouting? Because there's a difference between crying and shouting, begging for, kneeling down and rolling on the floor. There are two different offers. So when Biafran was declared, is to move from Musa crying to Musa shouting. But somebody somewhere, drag everything somewhere, and you turn around and say, why is Musa no more crying? Why is Musa no more crying? Musa is not crying because somebody did something to stop it. And you keep on looking at the captain, but you don't care about people who is punching the tire of the train, breaking everything to stop the train from moving. It's not the fault of the driver. Look for the problem. Who decided to dig a hole for train to collapse? He said, you like blocking. You like blocking. Don't block me. Tell me what Ngozi did since our PM is not around. And after telling you that somebody destabilized the army, destabilized everything, you are here telling me to tell you what Ngozi did. Now, my question is, why don't you tell me why your brain is not working? Tell me why your brain cell is somehow sleeping. Don't ask me stupid questions. Say I like blocking. That means you are joking. I don't block people easily until you begin to let him, because don't block him. Don't block him. If you just leave him. If you want to know what is going on, ask us. Be honest. One thing is to be honest to yourself alone. Okay? Don't just everyone want to know. No, please. Everyone want to know what Ngozi have done, right? Now tell me what Ogenkere is doing. If you tell me, then I will respond to you. Tell me what Ogenkere is doing.
Ngozi Arabu Fulani, the blood-sucking demon, sent to Biafra land. Where is Holy Ghost? Where is Holy Ghost? Because I wouldn't ever have the Holy Ghost, I might have the Holy Ghost. You got to tweet here. Now say, get the hand. You know, the Holy Ghost for us. After us, after go tweet you, and then meet the Holy Ghost. Okay, need to see the Kaga, maybe now, each and every because you live with evil, you live with propaganda, you are sent to destroy. And the last thing that will ever happen is for you to win. Because one day, Emmanuel Rebitus, whom wine on my platform today, Faith decided to go ha ga-aga into a spiritual warfare. With the ability to create. I know Hebrew, Pastor. Break down. Okay, but can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. I said, no wine na my blood to go Gabia. Now, so I have said, put over, I can put that. Because we got any Biafra seed. There's no Biafra seed from her. All the seed don't want to wait for Fulani. She produced for Fulani. She lived for Fulani. Her life is for Fulani. And she is coming to destroy Biafra. Just the way the Fulani destroy Biafra. She is because she is connected with Fulani. She wants to come and destroy Biafra. Pastor, you know, we hear a lot of people here know propaganda. But this is the reality. This woman actually told men on the ground that they should not attack Fulani. In fact, even when Fulani were in Subu, how can peace makers among Fulani? Check it, I say that now and the Fulani, now recruitment and recruit to our with them in the Fulani attack. Okay. That never on a half name a Fulani attack. How do you protect her and the Haka? Right here. And don't play on social media. That was why we were in the attack or not attack. Why we were the Okuya, but I will make a set. And the reason why you to work.
Ị ga-akwụkwọ n'ọdị mkpa. Ndị be anyị na ị ga-akwụkwọ n'ọdị mkpa. Oh my God. This nonsense they're talking about is not what Seer said. Seer actually said what PM have said before. Seer about what PM have said before is exactly what Seer said, which is, you remember when DOS was saying that PM is that he's killing Nigerian. He's buying Nigerian police, buying the army. The funny thing is that these people, like this Nigerian police, that this army, they are our people. That you know the body buy. In and on the body buy, but now security agents. Now have on the buy, none a buy, now man the checkpoint, now none the buy in a buffer. In again, see, PM said, because the argument from the US is that how can you be going after police and army and you ignore Fulani in the bush, moving with their cattle, buying people in the farmland? PM said, it's not about going after army because we want to go after army. That without army, those ones in the bush will not be there. You get the point? He said that out of experience, what happened in Four Corner. There was a day Fulani herdsmen blocked Four Corner Road in Enugu State. Everybody was, in fact, the hold up was like something terrible is going on in the front. No movement at all. They were there, taking people to the bush. And PM said, they called PM to rescue them. Call from everywhere. PM sent people there to stop that. Immediately they went there. It's not up to 20 minutes. 82 Enugu send troop to go and stop that. To go and fight ESN then. You get the point? They went there, start just to attack, and then stop those kidnappers. That's what they do. PM said that these are the enablers. For you to stop those and you go after them, this one will come after you. These are people, and they have intel before that they will do this to something before they will do it. That was why PM said, nah, you cannot ignore that. Let us just do it this way. You get the point? And COS said that there's no need for you to start going after ndị na-achịgharị na mana n'ọhịa and turn around, ignore enablers, repeating the same thing that PM, standing on PM's protocol. You get the point now? Funny enough, this guy here, Seer, is the one that nicknamed US Owe one. That their own is to go after cow. Oh, you're killing cow. On his own platform then, he was telling the whole world that the ESN is only killing cow. Now, when CS said the same thing that PM said before, standing on that thing, they turn around to tell you, oh, not give me to Fulaniaka. PM also went further by saying that you cannot, because the slogan of the US was Fulani must go. Anyway, see Fulani, buy them. Just what they're saying now. PM said that no, in international law, you cannot label a nation that they should not come to your place and saying that you have to buy them. A nation, Fulani is a nation on their own, no matter how small they are. You cannot do that, because if you do that, you are calling the attention of the international community to label you a terrorist, because you are tagging, profiling the whole nation. You get the point? But these people, they're on their platform, profiling Fulani as all of them are terrorists. If you are doing that, according to PM, that is somehow illegal. PM said, if you say that, even Master Kanu used to say that if Fulani want to live in a land, they should come and rent a house in the city, not in the bush. Have you seen any of them making that kind of statement? No. They say what they're saying, go after Fulani, you should buy Fulani. He said that if you see Fulani, leave them all. If you see Fulani, leave them all. Without knowing the implication of that, what that statement actually means. It's not that nobody saying, if you see Fulani terrorist, Fulani bandit, is different from saying Fulani. But all of them, oh, Fulani people, oh, you Fulani, oh, Fulani. If you are saying that, nobody, no sensible human being will take you serious. I don't know how I put this for people to understand it, but that is what they're playing at. But these ones, how can you say that they should, if you see Fulani, leave them all? You want her to tell you to, if you see Fulani, buy them all. You beat one, some of sensible people in the midst will cut that one and say, hey, we are firing because of a blessing to FBI because she's saying that you buy Fulani. They understand the implication, but they allow you, some of you, engineer JTAK, one of Biafra, to come and, you buy Fulani. Funny people everywhere. Now listen.
That have the main problem. I think that problem would be
in Afia now. They're actually saying the same thing, but they don't understand that. Even saying that, he don't understand it. Now, let me take it a bit little. Hopefully, you can. Now, listen.
Make us among Fulani. Check it, bueno. I say that now on the Fulani, now recruitment and recruit to our with the Fulani attack. Okay. That's never on a half lemon Fulani attack. I just protect her and the haka.
That is a way to go. That doesn't mean that you are enabling terrorists. It means that you care for humanity and life. What it means is that you care for humanity and life. That you are not actually, you are not actually against entire Fulani as a nation. But you are against terrorism, you are against banditry, you are against kidnappers, you are against murderers. Because you are looking for a nation. You are not fighting for the court. Other nations are looking at you to see how you say you're a nation, right? Let us see how you relate with other people. Can you accommodate? That is what these people, this engineer one of Biafras are doing. Their nose is second to none. See, you're saying that message is for elite, not for cook. PM have said that in the past. But the only thing that you guys want to learn from PM is woto. PM is not actually doing woto in Diabolo. Forget about nonsense that JS people are painting against it. What PM is doing, he always. Do you think that if PM want to do woto and won't be honestly, both movies the Barak would have been done. But he's very calculative. He's very careful about the international law. Not all this nonsense you guys are saying. Anybody can, it may be easy to very easy to destroy things that are very, very easy. So you want CS as a leader to come out and tell you, go and if you see Fulani anywhere in our land, send them my place. Send them my place. Beginning. That's our my sister there. Oh my sister there. Okay. As somebody is there fire. Hey. No, gini game by himself. Gini game by, but you don't understand. You don't understand. I'm not surprised. Two of you are the one agitating for that. No, she's saying the full America. Again, let's continue. Even my mom was like, am I here with these people? He himself know. He's that one. He at least, even if he's, no matter how he pretend, he's far away from these two people. But he cannot disgrace them on social media. I'm not be an organizer. Why are they not actually? Because when that issue, why is it that you are saying Fulani should protect Fulani? No punch, no quarrel. Sana Barawa did not trend that, share that. I've not seen when maybe he will use that to do emphasis because he want to use that to at least to do one or two things to make PS look bad to the ears and minds of gullible ones because he understands that you are stupid. So he will just give more to those that will fruit your stupidity. Then you keep on managing it while he will be busy chasing what he wants. He cannot come out and put a title to do broadcast on that. Vavam cannot do that because they somehow they are sound to that extent. Unlike in the Nigeria or one of Biafra media, they will come. No, see, no, na promote the Fulani, no, na promote the Fulani, not to pass protect the Fulani. Eating pataka.
That was why we don't even attack or knock at our Kube. Why we don't Kube the Okuya, but I will make a set. Now you're Okuya, and the reason why you're to work that on that have all the main problem. I think the problem would be so that you protect him that butter. Then
can I say you? Amy, Sammy, all of you. And I call off Vama Mamodo says so. I want to see Vama reply to tell you that somehow he will be like he was like, what are they saying?
Commander in chief of terrorists is not on a correct. Kampala Gaman Nepinam Dami, Bogota, let's deny and Damia.
You see, Vamam did not say anything about that issue. That on the Fulani protest and the Fulani. He just said his face. Okay, okay. Nothing. Because he know that these ones are far from it. You understand?
We need to get up, wake up. I'm telling you, update can come. Update, I'm gonna take it all again. So that's why all your corner, especially to destroy this plan, this one, which must continue to do it, honestly. All the very important one year. I have to see your body. Nabai can be the good enough for today. Let me just say, why picture of labor getting done for this picture, I can group one half. So I continue with you if you have one. Down the full and down the Yetiala, down the all the I went down in Gozala before the full and you will put down the one day. I 40 steps of Biafra ministry to go. Down the ragtag full and the terrorist.
All hail Biafra. Yes. As I'm going to interview one of our commander here, our commander will greet you, we salute you. Speak to your people, Biafra, diaspora and homeland. Tell them how you are prepared.
Okay, no, right tag. You get me.
Many men are coming. We have many units, many places, and many men are ready to join the defending of our homeland, Biafran states, USB. All hail Biafra.
Biafra, where you?
All hail Biafra.
Biafra, where you?
Onye nke kpuchiri iru ya na ya afụ. Hold on. Onye nke kpuchiri iru ya.
No surrender.
Onye nke kpuchiri iru ya na ya afụshia ya. Let me take it back a bit. N'ebe o kpuchiri iru iji mọkọ video ndị amị ọ na-afọ na nwa na-eme na-ege ekwentị.
And many men are ready to join the defending of our homeland, Biafran states, USB. All hail Biafra.
Biafra, where you?
All hail Biafra.
Biafra, where you?
Rugged. Rugged.
Afternoon, all.
No retreat. No surrender.
No retreat.
No surrender.
No retreat.
No surrender.
No full ground.
Full ground.
No one do something.
One do something.
Somebody. I want to greet every one of my people from Kanu, our heavenly leader, Muhammad K1, Biafra land. And also.
Okay, now let us watch this one. Okay, this from our sister's platform, Ijoma Biafra. I believe Ijoma is here with us tonight, and this post. Just pay attention, all right? Just pay attention. Now, when you hear them calling others ragtag and Fulani, and these are terrorists, according to them, this is the army of Briggy. You can see here. Normally, you don't see because they said they are in control of just understand me very, very well. They told you they're in control of army, Butos, or everybody that is in their palm, which is a lie. And this video have proven that to be true, because there's no way they are in control of USB and everything, and they'll have these people here. You are seeing here. They went on their side. Read this, what you have here. BLA, Eka State Briggy. So Briggy, like our sister likely asked this question. That this question each time I read this her post, I will be laughing like uncontrollable. Look at it. Just pay attention. I want you to understand what she said there. She said, Eka BLA Briggy. Are you also in exile? Are you also in exile? Why are you bearing Briggy? Because their homeland, though, their homeland mount this flag in support of Oginkere. Okay? But what you can see on the flag here is Briggy. That's Nanka. They put Briggy there. Briggy, they're in the homeland, they listen, they're not in. Then in Briggy, BLA, in Cat States. Now, just like, that's why I said, when I see people like Ijoma Biafra, I know there's hope, honestly, because people that can reason are still here too. Look at it. She asked them, it can't BLA Briggy. Are you also in the Are you also in exile? Why are you bearing the brick with a laugh? Whoever that designed the flag for them, that person is very wicked. That person is very wicked. They are not terrorists too. They are not terrorists. I cannot call them terrorists. They are not. They're not of that. I will only to tell you what it is. They are not terrorists. But the funny thing is that putting this bricky. I'm not wearing the fan as these people because you have your own people. You have your own people. They will be the first to tell you. There are people that don't see this one because they don't share this kind of picture. They, even if they share it, maybe they share it, but it's not all that viral. It will not go viral like others. And when you talk about only dress, according to Vam and the why is such Oya Kweba now. Kedi ogi for picture, Kedi if back no be question, or maximum on possible. When you see this person here, Guam Gonezo, Kedi back no be. Just Kwezio. I'm not. We are not calling. It's not. It does not mean that he's like them or that he's them. Okay. But for the sake of those of you that are watching live, I want to tell me when you see this person here. When you see this person, my head can check. This camera. Respect yourself. When you see this check here, there are some group that always have this kind of check. This kind of design here, and wear this kind of clothes, like this. I mean, tell me what is in your mind before I flip the camera. I want to read it. At least one person should just guess. Masquerade, no, not masquerade. All steady. You get it. You're not in the spirit here now. No, I see. Chicha. Who is Chichacho? Okay. No, Shikao now. Yeah, Shikao Mohammed of Tina. God bless you. Let's continue. Shikao. You mean Shikao? Okay. People are funny. And somebody who is in support of these people have the mind to come out and said, you are Ondobunigwe. Michael, they sees your message did not come out, but in fact you got it perfect than Tina. And I'm not gonna read it out. I'm not gonna read it out. Tina, you are 100% correct, but Michael put a comment that UIT sees that comment because he refused. Had it been that you twist, maybe where you put S, you put $, the message would have just pump up. But you put Fulani, the guys look like you are 100% correct. They are just making mockery of this struggle, making it look like a Ndobuni organization. Daniel, I see you. So now, between this post that what Ijoma Biafra, I think Ijoma Biafra she's no longer what she was here before when we started. These people that put that banner that they are in exile, that is to tell you that they know what they're doing. From day one, trying to tell you that your own is a ragtag. When you check two of them, I don't want to insult, because if I'm to analyze it more, it will be as if you are calling the other people bad name and promoting the other one. But truth be told, we are all Biafrans, we are all Igbos, right? So I will not go to that extent. I cannot just start running mad like you guys, trying to label those who are doing what you cannot do. You can't do what they're doing. Labeling them names because you want to look, you want to prove a point, you want to elevate yourself. I cannot do what I'm preaching against. Now listen.
My greeting goes to Mazi Simon Ekpa. And also greeting our PDM. May your good job continue in our land. Protect you and guide you. Forget about all necessary of what the people ask you. But you and the horse will deliver our land.
And you are right.
Any false zoo, any false police, animals in the kingdom. One day sit at home. You must respect.
Ahmed, I see you.
And our yes. For this is of passing Africa. One day sit at home. Just go down. If you cross, die. Don't.
That is not what she said. What he said. Why is such a not correct him, but you're full of mistakes. You are one of the reasons why I'm actually doing this broadcast. Listen.
Cross. When you need to know.
His job is not to speak English. His job is to protect the land. That's what he's doing. So you trying to mock him, Monday sit at home must go down. You went to Finland and told us that you went there for riot. You are a cabinet member, executive one for that matter. You claim that you are. You know Macron, the whole world, that you went there for riot. But you are here, oh man, let's go down. One of their friends. You went there for riot. That's your grammar. Your recent grammar. If you go back, anybody can make a business. It's not easy to broadcast. It's not easy to talk. Some people know what to say, but once you tell them, action starts, they will begin to misyan. It is there. So it's not easy. If you doubt me, open a platform, begin to talk. Let's hear from you. About conversation can they go? Open a platform, spend 1 hour, 2 hours talking. Come and do it. Can Africa grammar guy say flow? Although it's not income business here. This guy here is not a broadcaster. He's not Englishman. Whatever he says, the message you know what he's saying. At least when Holy Ghost was saying his own, we can dictate some mistakes, right? But does it mean that what he's saying you did not understand it? The answer is no. So nobody have actually devote time to talk down on his way, the way he talk. So anybody trying to talk down on it because you are saying the issue is that did you understand what he's saying? That's what I care about. I don't care about. I'm not so in Canada my China Achebe or Ngozi Adechi. I'm not. But at least whatever I say, you understand it. If you don't understand it, you are lying to yourself. That does not mean that you will like me. That doesn't mean that you will hate me. I like. Hate. It is normal. So you know what the guy is saying. It doesn't matter. 4:55. I know you want to sleep, my brother. Thank you so much, guy. See you all in good health and more wisdom. Good night. Oh, God bless you, my brother. Good night to you. We may not even go deeper on this book, but let's continue.
So I'm here now to address my people. Here, we are here to tell Nigeria government that we are ready for prepare for them. May you see them and they release our able leader as in Namdi Kanu. If not so, everywhere in Ocha. I don't know. ourselves. And you cannot want to associate yourself with such a thing because you have a Biafra. You have just a joke that I all decided even to make a joke out of whatever you are doing. Why you not telling that? Why you man? You're not people. Problem or you obey PM. She wasn't interested in coming to Finland.
What they said against this this army, what they are saying here against them is exactly what they said against the Federation Army when it was launched. They call them rata. They call them criminal. Even today, they are still calling them criminal. You cannot change these people. It is in our DNA that anytime you don't like something, you can go as far as calling names, you can go as far as painting additional lies to paint them bad. Do you understand? To me, DOS are not terrorists. IPOB, Biafran government in exile, they are not terrorists. If you're support of USB, we don't have any terrorist group in Igbo land. Not one. If you forget about your grievances and your anger, everything, we have to say the truth. Do we have people who are murderers? Yes, we do. Do we have people who are criminals that can steal somebody and steal something and run away with it? Yes, we have. Terrorist group is not a child play. Not when you say yes and I say no, you say, oh, yeah, you're a terrorist. You are actually exposing your ignorance because you don't know the definition of a terrorist. What they're known for. You don't know, it is not the same thing. Now, having said that, I want you to cast your mind back when PM launched Biafran Liberation Army newly. How people turn out, how DOS use that to do their nonsense and said all manner of nonsense against that, just to prove a point. Today, these people are together, Chiamaka Ajere and Nawyi Ocha. They are not together broadcasting, right? Celebrating. Because Nawyi Ocha, I believe she is the one that looked for Chiamaka Ajere to do program with him. Because the truth is that he's not seeing the effect of his falling back. People are no longer following her the way because she felt that she have arrived. So she's not looking somebody to pick her up. So they cannot team up to warm the channel. I understand what she's trying to do. I understand it very. If I tell you I don't understand, I'm lying. Okay. Some people don't understand that these people, they understand something. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. I want to bring a video. Just hold on. Just give me time. I'm trying to look for that audio. There's audio of Chiamaka that I want you to listen. Now, this is Vam mocking Nawyi Ocha. Because seeing them together, some people may say, oh, we have forgotten they are not together. Well, Mama, let's move on. These are birds of the same feathers. They have one thing in common. They know what they're doing. It's not about you, it's about for them. They're working for themselves. Now, listen. Here, Chiamaka here. Makina no comrade, my comrade, honorable Vam, here, because when the truth, they don't want you to pay attention to that. Hear this.
I don't care. I don't care. I love you guys. See you later tonight. You got to record. I got wax here. Somebody should cut out all these places. Never on them miss all these things. I call to say in the GMA jingle. A GMA jingle. So I know about the life I didn't play here. Yeah, I caught to say about the jelly.
I hope that now that you guys are working together, I hope that movie is still there for you to play for PM. Jerry Becky, one of the senseless human beings in Biafra land. You are welcome. And I'm not gonna block you. I won't, because not that your sense will somehow turn to normal. You are programmed to be what you are. So I'm not here to give you that. You said that I'm talking nonsense, I'm this, but you're still here on the platform. You can't even remove yourself. Maybe one day I will do that for you. Because I know that we have a lot of senseless people in our land, but your own is in another level. You're operating from Mercury. Your own sense is in another level. Am I in the cabinet meeting? The answer is no. I'm the only one among all of people that you are following that told you that I'm not a freedom fighter. And you don't like it. No, you don't. No, don't preach peace here. You are not a peacemaker. How can you preach peace? I know who you are. By your utterance, I know your mindset. You are unrepented human being. You people don't understand. To be honest with you, I don't care what you feel. People like you, I don't care, because I know my own is to make sure that what I know, I say it. That's number one. Can you say what you know? You only say what you feel, like what you only say what you want, not what it is. So don't go there. I know who you are not peace. Can you peace? It's not. How can you preach peace? Do you know peace? You have to be truthful to preach peace. How can you preach peace? When Gumi said that they should not go after bandits, does that mean that Gumi was preaching for peace? One of the most difficult things to say is like Nkemu said, truth is bitter. Honestly, it is bitter. And Brenda said, peace with saboteurs. Ike was my sister or my brother. And Ahmed said, they're coming together of the gods, of the good and bad, and the ugly, coming together to fight USB government, led by Dr. Ngozi Okonjo as their treasure. That is why, like what Tina said up here, Tina said that enemy of my enemies is my friend. So you see, you are attacking me, Jerry Becky, for how many days now? For how many weeks? He said you don't know what you are saying. You are the biggest hypocrite in Biafran history. Okay, that's your own division of hypocrite. You understand? You see the difference between me and you. I can rain insult on fallback now, using what they are saying together. I can also tag them terrorists, using going by what they are saying. Did I say that? That's the difference between me and you. I know the truth. I stand on it, no matter how painful it seems to be. I'm not happy listening to this nonsense they're saying, but I know what I have to say. I cannot come out here and start telling that Chiamaka Jere is a brother of Otokoto. I can't do that. Jerry Becky is confirmed me that I know him. What is Becky? Forget about the guy. I know him. Don't block him so that he will be here eating his own vomit. Because that's what they're doing now, all of them. For them, when ISWAP and Boko Haram, the Fulani bandit, the herdsmen, all of them, the ISIS team up together for jihad in Nigeria. That is what Sona Bawan group are copying now, teaming up to attack. But one thing you need to understand is that as long as I'm going to start from the beginning and I won't say anything until you get to the end, because I want to see what he said, the kind of person why Ocha is. Jerry Becky, use cotton bud and clean your ear. Hear from your own government in exile. Hear this.
I don't care. Nigga like him. I love you guys. Somebody cut out all these places. Never on them miss all these things. I call to say in the jingle. A jingle. So I know about the life I didn't play here. Yeah, I caught to say about that jail. Honestly, I got very big movie. I can't wait to this from social media. I'm telling you why. Another force I was so. Ya oga no sike. Away from why. I'm telling you. Had 21-year-old son. Somebody that had 21-year-old son woke up one day, walked out of her house. 2021 or 2022, thereabout. Her 21-year-old son walked out of her house and never returned. Till today, she doesn't know the whereabouts of that her son. That's how evil she is. Your son that you brought up gets to the age of over 20, takes his bag and walks away, never to come back. It was.
So, Chineke akpọbeghị ọkụ na upon your already. And Jerry Becky said you have done already by calling them fallback group, and now you are lying to their friends. Now, Jerry Becky, because I know you are a fool, if I tell you to record the voices and send to me, that's how I will play. So Biafran will know how I lie to Biafrans. And you said I call them fallback group. Please, Biafrans, some of you that are watching, am I the one that called them fallback group? Am I the one that called them the fallback? What is group? When one or two people come together, they're already group. That's a group of people. English language. And fall back, I'm not the one. They said they're the one that said you should fall back. So how am I the one that call them? What I call them is fallback republic. I am the one that give them name, fallback republic. I am the one that give Ocha in France. Add to her name is Enago, Ocha in France. I'm not like you that hide from what you said. Why would I hide from this is what I said. And you said that I'm a hypocrite. Okay, tell me. You can't even tell any, because you know one thing about social media is that maybe if I see your picture, I cannot even read your comments because of the kind of person you are. Maybe you are you don't want my response. But when you see your name, Jerry Becky, one may think that you are this kind of grown-up man, rude and sensible, based on the name. It may appear like that. Without knowing, without knowing that you are just, what is your name? Is your name Jerry Becky? Becky is not the Igbo name. Jerry is English, and so what is Becky? My Kai is my Igbo name, combination of my Igbo name, short form. And I cannot tell you. Do you understand me? I can't tell you until on your people like you open a platform, record yourself like you are seeing me now, ask me the question, then I answer you. For you alone, others have their own criteria to meet. You understand? So you, Becky, register YouTube platform. How will you pass it to me? You can come here and tell me, Kai, I have a platform now. Tell me, I will promote you. Then I will now listen to you. Use your face, record or put yourself on a live stream like this. Use your voice, your face, and tell me, ask me what is your name. Then I'll answer you. Potaki will work open. Up kind of work at all because I'm not just brand coming and annoying in a quote. Some of you can't even stand as a man. The only thing that makes you a man when you see woman, you want to jump, you want to climb. Now listen.
First place. Up to stop.
Say it to Jafrans, not to say it to Jafra. Okoko. When I got on the same level, she came back from if to avoid blocking you officially. I think you have overstayed your welcome. Any nonsense again, I will not send you to Duncan Dancom. Okay? I will send you to Duncan Seer never. That is what you call to do. That is what you call to do. If wasn't Armstrong, do you just time him or you block him from the channel entirely? I think this guy need to go out of my channel. Let me take him out from the channel entirely. Hi, you can only watch from henceforth. Go and open your account. Or if you melody in just go open a new account. You can come out again with Jerry Becky. Okay, now you have been hidden by Kai reports. So no more comment from you because you are a senseless human being and you can't reason like a person, like any normal human being do. I said it now that guy is deceived. He just talk about peace, but he's right up. No, he's not. He's okay. He's a deceiver. I know him. He's a criminal. I know. This is not the first time I've used even his. Maybe he drive joy seeing me talking about. These are people from Cape Guide. Maybe maybe not pass the jam or pass the jam. But then a teacher institution, able na emulation ke na Cape Guide. Na battery men. Let's continue.
From coming for this. I don't know who they are.
Now, let us go back to the issue on ground. This, please, if you have not liked the video, do like. This is almost 2 hours, and we have only 67 people that have liked the video. That is one of the poor performance. In fact, I don't think I have spent 2 hours on live broadcast without hitting. I mean, I'm talking about this year, without having 100 people like the video. But here we have spent almost 5 minutes to hit 2 hours. We only have few people that like it, not even up to 100. Oh, good audio. And how many are watching now? It was 100, now it's 99. So I think we don't even have 90 people that like the video. Some of you like and remove like. I have seen it before. Some people like the video and they click it again and they remove the one they give. You need to like it once, not once you click and click. We are turning it off and on. So I don't know. Some of you, and I know that DOS and members, many of them are watching live this hour. Many of them are watching live. They are the one that they will never like the video. So each time if I'm broadcasting and I notice that the like button is not the way it's supposed, I know that people that are watching are those who think that I'm talking bad on them or they don't like what I'm saying. You cannot have people spend 2 hours, you have 100 and something watching live, and you cannot hit 100 likes. Simply means that something is wrong somewhere, and that thing is people that are watching you are those who don't like the truth. That's what it means. Now, see how they're trying to navigate their way, because everything is a topic to them. You see, COS is COS under Briggy, and PM is PM that she's the one that she is assisting or she's second to. Okay, the issue is that whether she says she's coming to Finland convention or not is a story for another day, because it is possible. Maybe she's have other things to do. Maybe she don't have a chance to do that, to fly. But after what happens has happened, she may say, okay, I will go. Which I doubt that she actually said something like that, because these three people are known for creating stories and make it like it is real, but it's not real. What they are trying to tell you that COS don't want to travel. All of a sudden, she's not traveling. She want to not go because somehow PM is not here. According to them, that COS and PM, they are having a problem. That PM is fighting hand, that PM hate hand, or that you hear Chavaka saying that here on this video. Some of you have actually watched this video, but you need to understand that when they are saying those things, they are trying to expose themselves, thinking that they are exposing CS or trying to validate something. Because all the clips that CS have actually played out from their meeting, cabinet meeting, we have seen how PM was fighting them against what they're doing to COS. So how can we now move from that to PM hate her and PM despise her and the red nonsense, when we have seen on a live video how PM is trying to stop you people from going hard and trying to tear her down for no reason. Not one, not two, not three. And all of them, you got the same people, the same circle, are the one going round and round, going round on her and all those nonsense. There's nothing you people will say that make people to believe that nonsense. Hear it again.
So today, people are shouting, she single-handedly declared Biafra. How? How?
When Biafra able declare, Biafra, Musane Bapa, that those people who see terrorists, that is after to declare Biafra, that was a terrorist.
Like I said earlier, you that are talking about no declare Biafra, and Musa was crying before then. How about making Musa to start shouting? That cry is too small. What about shouting and rolling on the floor, begging for help, seeking for anybody to rescue him and all that? How about that? You don't think about it. Musa crying is the first step. Second step should be what? Cry is not the most highest thing that you want to, that the most epic thing that you want to see from Musa. There are many other things that you need to see as well. But the thing is that, who made it possible for Musa not to cry in your own assessment? And see how the people, how gullible and senseless they are. You are trying to tell the whole world that declaring Biafra, she declared, is a mistake. The question is, who organized Biafra to be declared? Were you signatory to that? Did you cast vote? The answer is yes, you do. Then the another thing is, who organized it? Was it not PM? So we are trying to tell the whole world that for PM to say that Biafra will be declared is a mistake. Because we are not blaming anything. What we are blaming is that Biafra have been declared. Judging by following what Seer just said. That Biafra 1 hour declared, then who is holding it? That she single-handedly declared Biafra is a problem to Chamaka. Chamaka, why don't you question that in Finland? Like when Biafra was declared, why don't you question that? Because you were happy until the two wise men join you to make you 3 wise men. And that wise, because what wise people do is to use their brain, not their mouth. To use their brain first before their mouth. Wise people, what they normally do is they don't miss target. But after you guys call yourself wise people, you keep on missing target, hitting it wrongly, constantly. And to me, you are far from wise. And you are not even men, because you say wise men. Some of you are not men. You need to be a man before you say that you're a wise man.
And from that, this woman who the main thing she make attack. Maka, I thought that now.
They get the gift for Seer. Seer is not out. Listen.
When you upon to tweet something, now say this, and then coincidentally, coincidentally, when I give Kurunaba, or very early in the morning, upon to the tweet here, not Twitter. To see no one I get a pavo again. In another, why? What when I get to a Kurunaba, tweet is something similar to him when I get now can nature. Because I am open-handed. Now I can't nature that night. I'm I have been thinking maybe Onya have Boronya. We were still an Leoku Eporum now. And we pass you upon to Nuru. I will see that early morning. Yet wait here. And when we see a problem with you. Because when they want to do Raga, I don't even have his number. Don't talk to me. You have a brain game. My brother, you have a very clear brain game. What's to this?
Boy can try to clear his mess. you no way. They actually no way. Now I'm also a boy, live from pit of hell. Up one domain and one. Okay, now fear live from pit of hell. Only can get nobody. Nobody. This is who you are. You always want to use something to form something to achieve something. Actually, no. Open to the statement that no, this woman, no, yes, but the problem here I found there. That she is the problem that she is the cause of our problem. That when I start talking to you, after catching my car, sharing some secret, very confidential, which is you should fall back and all this nonsense that he told you, which you yourself decided to bring it on your platform and begin to use that to cash out. Because you and the wife is the same. Any secret is a content. Every secret is content. She gave it to you. Michelle told you what he told you. Then, coincidentally, in your word, Ubuntu started tweeting that. What are you doing on Ubuntu platform? If you don't care about Ubuntu, what are you doing with Ubuntu's platform? That's Ubuntu. What are you doing in his platform? I can't remember when I read from him last. I don't follow him. But you always there checking what he posts, what he said. Now, Ubuntu said something. As fresh as the message you do not remember the person that you talked to last night. According to you do not remember then. You do not remember that person then. Then all you can remember is that you talk to Chiamaka and want to tweet that thing. So you do not remember that you talked to somebody apart from Chiamaka at that moment. You were able to remember Chiamaka alone. You ran insult on him. You begin to call him that he's working with Ubuntu. You ignore those things. Now you want to make your statement. You say that COS is the main problem between Gil and Chiamaka. And for you to bring her in, you have to create unimaginable, this kind of unimaginary human being who is somewhere and discuss with you after you discuss with Chiamaka, and that person is the one that somehow called, without any evidence, that called CS for CS to be in this story. These people can go at any length. They called the unimaginary human being that you talk to. That you don't remember that unimaginary human being when you started attacking Chiamaka. All of a sudden you remember that person. The one unimaginary human being who is somewhere. And even today, because you are in a haste to level something on CS, you can't even create an ordinary name, image that I talked to. This Emmanuel, somebody Emmanuel, I forgot his name, something like that. That's what a good lawyer would have done. But you don't do that because then the person, you have already concluded now, no, the person called, the person that you can't remember his name for how many months now? You can't remember his name. Called CS. And CS now called Ubuntu and tell Ubuntu to tweet that this is a mind game. We have a mind game. That's why I said you guys are not man enough. What you should have done is this, my brother. I got it wrong. I'm sorry that I accused you. I accused you because I was somehow angry the way things were going. But I did not see what you guys are seeing. I don't see through what you guys, what you guys know and all those things. That I'm trying my best to protect what I feel that is writing. But now I know that I got it wrong. My brother, I'm sorry. It would have been that's the honorable things to do. But you see this creation of creating a human being that will talk to somebody, that talk to call the person, for you to drag CS, you are still doing the same mistake that you did on Chamaka. Labeling people, profiling people for no reason whatsoever. That's what I did. It simply means that you have not repented. You have not even learned from mistakes. You woke up, decided to talk down on Chiamaka, who called you in confidence, leaked something which is criminal activities too. I'm here. Gave you some intels, thinking that he's talking to you, another colleague, criminal colleague, like, you understand? And the thing is not, somehow you are still thinking normal. Then you don't absorb it well. You begin to rant, which is wrong. What men do is that kind of thing. You don't need to bring it on social media, even though you know that Jamaica is wrong. You don't need to go hard like that. But you see how you started creating stories, and your mission here is to transfer this your nonsense attitude on Chamaka now on CS. Tomorrow you come back, my sister, forgive me. Forgive me because somehow, that time Chamaka, it was. Do you know this woman called? I don't know who called somebody that called. I don't know called one of our brother. You create another human being to separate yourself from this nonsense you are saying now on USB and CS. And somebody will tell me that's why some of you, Mazi, there's a video I sent to you now. This is a program of remedies. I don't watch it because I don't know back if manner. Or if I don't waste my time. What will I learn from that? I'm actually talking about this one because nobody sent this one to me. I saw it. I have to watch it. Watching it, seeing two of them come together, is not surprised, but I want to know what they said. Listen to them. The level of lies is another level. The lies is in another level. They upgraded the lies, and all of them ended up exploded. That's what if you are watching, please don't mind the time we are going to spend here. Like I told you from when I started that we will spend time here because I know that this will be a lengthy video. If I don't want to play it to an extent, I would have just recorded this normal video, 15 minutes, 20 video and post it. But if that minutes is not enough for me to share my own opinion, all right? Some of you may disagree with what I'm saying. You can also, tell us your own opinion on that. I intentionally refuse to open line tonight so that I will not feel distracted because I want to.
Because I do not see the reason very early in the morning somebody tweeted similar thing.
You know everything. This is who you are. This is not the first time. How many news have you carried on a platform that you came back and said, I'm sorry? How many news? This is who you are. You don't keep secret. You don't keep secret. Now let me jump this nonsense that he's talking and look for another place where the
from email attack to a Nigerian agent to disingenuous. Among the even that the brain game. What to the main man attack, no a Nigerian agent. Maybe attack no evil, maybe attack no unca in agent. At the end of the day, the same Obontunu Ruako started protecting this AC.
Which is wrong. Anybody that there's a time Obontunu Ruako came out the kind of who or the person we call Obontunu Ruako say behave. He was attacking PM at a point. What did he do? He made a video and said, Simon Ekpa, I know that what you are doing is right. If I say that you're not getting it right, I am. But you know the place I'm talking about because honestly, I don't have any proof or any evidence that he's Opontu. Anybody calling him Opontu, you are calling it on your own, but I don't know the name that I will use so that people will understand what I'm talking about. Okay, Ikenga, all right? How many of you know Ikenga, right? Fine. Because I don't want to follow these guys with this name, Oponto. You can only call him Oponto if you have any proof, because I cannot take any accusation from Why is it in France and Remedios or Chiamaka. These three people can label archangels names. They exonerate themselves. That's what they. In fact, anyone that gave them advice to start this program, that person is a genius. It is good for them to come together because they are just the same. And any reasonable person that actually pay attention to what they're saying, you're on your own, because you are going to hear get all of that. Now, watch is a big get all of that, which is true. That's what they do. Cooking up stories, lying with everything to achieve what I don't know. According to him, which I prefer to call Ikenga. Ikenga said something. He was attacking PM. Remember that. He said all manner of nonsense about PM. At a point, he came out and said, Simon Ekpa, if I say that you are not getting it right, if I say that you are not trying your best, no, that means I am lying. I'm a liar. He said that, promoting PM, despite attacking him, meaning that he was attacking him for a reason best known to him. Not that that is what it is. They know the truth. So anybody that knows the truth will sometimes leak the truth and continue with the lie until, because the truth is something that you cannot cover 24 hours. Sometimes it will bring his head out. Your own is press it back. But truth is always like that. It's like a pregnant woman. It's a matter of months. It will surface. You do understand? So that is it. Now let's go back to the issue. The main issue. I think somebody, am I receiving any notification from people? Okay. No, not this one. Okay. Okay. Now let us continue because there's something that we need to talk. I don't want to.
But they have failed. But my joy today is that at the end of the day, Biafra wins. Yes. At the end of the day, Biafra wins. And some of those things now even expose every of their secrets. Every secret. All those things, some of the things that they are exposed about her, all the plan against Igwe Butozo. Igwe Butozo, we wouldn't have known any of those things. Because so this terrorist, the commander-in-chief of terrorists and the bandits. Yes. Sorry for a little bit late reply.
Now, let me look for. Chiamaka is looking for who is attacking Butos and attacking Manongan. And he's sitting down with somebody who said this.
Including the one about Butos. What Butos does over there is kidnapping. Butos kidnapped somebody that I know. So for me to tell you people, what he does is kidnapping. Call me anywhere. I have evidences to my claims. Is it not the same Butoso that killed all the command? Is it not Butoso that killed the double lion? Or who killed double lion?
So imagine somebody who is saying this nonsense against Butoso without any evidence, claiming that you have evidence. You don't have any evidence for what you're saying. That's not the fact. Do you understand? But they are good in labeling people names, tagging people names, insulting people, and they will come back and say, please, I apologize. You get the point? Chiamaka he's there with this guy, looking for what COS said against anybody, using that to do broadcast. Why sitting down with somebody who provides Butos or all manner of nonsensical thing here without no proof, nothing whatsoever? Listen.
Is it not Butos? Butos are the life double lion. Evil. That's what they do. And you want me to protect them. I do not protect evil. Kutoso is a common criminal in our land.
Oh, this life.
He killed Kutoso killed double life. Kutoso unalive for baby bush. Kutoso killed unalive Jaja. Kutoso every year at the end of the day he said, "Oh, I have repented." We started marketing. You see not the same one leading our youth to the early grade, and you want me to praise it. One thing that you can never take away from me is that no matter how that bitter that truth is, I will tell you, we are pursuing Biafra and not kidnapping our people to end their lives. Biafra is the destination and not unaliving our own people or his union people here. Are you people not aware when Kutoso was committing all these offenses that our PM, Master Simon Ekpa, exposed on his programs? And later he said that he have repented. He have repented. I am an echo from me, from you. And they have waited in Africa. We are truthful people. And we want Biafra. Biafra is the only destination because we have crossed the Rubicon point of no return. But if you think that you will use Biafra to commit evil, the land of Biafra will swallow you. What the people have said that they wanted is freedom, not kidnapping, not killing them, not unaliving them, not perpetrating evil. Because evil is evil, no matter which color the evil commits, evil remains evil. And at the appointed time, the land of Biafra will swallow anyone who is people. From Israel, from the temple of the Christian.
All up we are too fed. And then I'm like, even when he finished our lobby Kulumbosia on our job, and then I blackmail over to fear. Now, Yama Ebe, that's blackmailing. On our foyer, Ndaba, Gano, Vava Vamonte. When Ganti, if this Vava Vanku here, gave 555 vision. Une gave the labor, un get a half and the before you on the here. Una for that now. The game has Nisi Obatopie. Come on, I saw he push the game. About was COS.
Then we, anyone who be, the only man that will not have a Pomo Biafra. Carry down, whom I carry Pomo, carry from Biafra. Father, yes, what do you mean? To make a ball for how I know my own auntie. Nobody had a never now Sumo Biafra. Uno Gafia Chineke Moon. Only I put a know what I hope you need. But that's why I know so. Macaroni, Nagodi, Makaiha. Gossip, the Canapa, I see Nigeria government cannot see. In cap, if someone would be Mars and the car, Snappers and the car will help Wabu. Maybe I go on the comment section. I don't know when you can go to the comment here because some of them they don't even know. That's why it's good to show.
What put they buy us and our leader Mazen Nanakani maybe here. Oh, when he found out, I bear for this program. But the end you with this program here, I post to one get that. Who know for that this propaganda. Have a go this meeting. Which I see low. But eventually one van and not Tiona. Oh, you won't be that over. All up we are too fair. But let me tell you something. No matter anyhow, you people can shout from now to tomorrow. Can never change anything again. Never. If also no Chuadeba, who were hide here, Punalo land, who name a Biafra land now, within Ndami, Asalin Dokubo group alone. Good work with Biafra switch here, who need a way. Because I even have a plan.
Okay, let's continue.
exile.
Also, now BPM Biafran government in exile. Ulu BPM or Guinness.
BPM is confused. Economy batata. So you know, oh yeah, money is no longer coming in.
Hello. Hello.
Now, in case you are gonna go, they got another better, and that's an achievement for you, isn't it? They got another better. Anyway, a million never got married open. I got everybody. Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, let's continue.
God made you now. I don't know what you now. What's it going on? Let's now that. Oh no, you're not. What's it going on? I will arrange according to the what they told us so because that message before the thing I put outside because someone that it would not send this thing I want message from Obato because Obato did not send any message to gate or because my yana one agree that their group they will send that text message as soon as Igbo greetings to the Igbo family can talk that message can go in. Can talk that half message. If I hope I will still have it here with. No, I want to fear them because our people basically MIN. Hey, that is one of your the message. After Ngozi edit teacher that message, they go home up to cabinet. Greetings to you, dear Igbo friends. Oh, another man said that you get here when our platform can have because send the send the okay, can send the other. So that send the and can program, not the other one. Maybe no central link. Yes. Okay. Let me forward it to you. So that it's here and I'll get an affair. Okay. I thought we don't get to that phone. So you will get display, you're fine. Otherwise, let me just be reading. Yeah, I hope that way. Why not? Greetings to you, dear Igbo friends. I am happy to tell that just hours ago, I got to speak to Mr. Simon Ekpa. Now, you will now know that it is not Simon Ekpa that wrote this thing.
Okay. This is why I say that evil man or evil woman, you cannot, they are irredeemable. I don't know, see how Van just disgrace himself here. A message that comes from third party, even the language, the English used there is well stated. Let me take it back again. There's no way nobody said that this message is from PM. Like he's one that type it. Just like now, if I tell you that he's watching, let's just put your name there. If I tell you, please go and tell somebody that live where you are living now that I want them to buy, all of you should go and buy, let's say, what would I use now? Maybe, cutlass, or let me say a knife. Okay? So just go and buy a knife. That's the message I send you. I give you this message to give people. Give your people that live where you are living. In your own street, in your own house, in your own state. Just put anything there. For you to convey that message to people, you have to type it like you want to put it, you have to use your own medium, your own way of passing message to people. It could be that, let's assume that it's a WhatsApp group. You will be the one to type it to send, or use your voice to send a message. Meaning that you are reporting something that somebody told you. It's a different thing from that. It's a different thing from PM gave you something and say post. Now let me take it back again. Just listen. Just pay attention.
Oh, link. Yes. Okay. Let me forward it to you so that it's here and I'll get an affair.
Okay. Thank God that we have Steve Ojuku, another senseless human being, is here. Now, don't run away, Steve. Don't run away. I don't know your age and I don't care. If you like, be 190 years. I will talk to you based on the way your message sound. Okay? You said Ngozi is the one that writes that message. No, Ngozi is not the one. This message comes from my PM's ex-wife. Why? Just pay attention because I can't know she Kologi.
That phone. So you can display, you are fine. Otherwise, let me just be reading.
Why not?
Greetings to you, dear Igbo friends.
Greetings to you, dear Igbo friends. Again, and you yourself that is talking, you know how the same woman pass message through Ogeke. We also hear about dear Igbo friends also. That is why when Kenena was, excuse me, just a moment. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Just imagine when Kenena TV made analysis on that, what he said. How will I do? What is going on? This message keep on coming. I don't know who is calling me. Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. So just imagine when Kenena TV made a broadcast about the same thing. Kenena says something. Kenena made it clear in one of his broadcasts, highlighting the same issue. When this woman, the same woman was, when he passed message, he said that there's no way, that this is not how our people greet each other. That the woman sounds like Asian woman. I remember that. So connect it with what this message is saying. Is my ex-wife of PM that wrote the message, trying to pass message that PM gave to her. Do you understand it? Listen.
I am happy to tell that just hours ago, I got to speak to Mr. Simon.
Steve Ojukwu, even Vam confirmed it that there is Marana that wrote it, which is true. You get the point. But the content of that message, is it from PM or not? Is it from PM? That's the message. Nobody said that. I did not see you saying that message, that PM typed message. There are difference between saying somebody typed this message and somebody said what I said. But you hear them saying, oh, like what he's saying now. No, there's no time DPM said that PM send that message, that message. That message is different from sending message. I can send message to you verbally. Go and tell people this is a message that I sent to you. Typing it is a different thing altogether. This man here knows what I'm saying, what happened. But somehow, for him to convince you that the message did not come from PM, you have to emphasize more on who write the message. That's his criminal act. His own is to tell you who typed the message, not content of the message. And that is why I said, you feel like you, Steve Ojukwu, you are pity, who give you Ojukwu? They should take that away from you. You don't, your Ojukwu can go one camera, Ojukwu again. No, you just delete the Ojukwu. Look for something else.
I wrote this thing. I got to speak to Mr. Simon Ekpa in person, on the phone, because why Simon Ekpa. The first time during this captivity, he is safe, sound, and well. I ask now in person his opinion and direction of who should step in and act as surrogates. Then his clear answer was, Madam Ngozi, I wish her the best of luck. Now, if for this message up there in two for if you are court to see a court,
now his own issue is not caught to the message. His own issue. Okay, Ojukwu from Nnewi. If you know, you know. You are not Ojukwu. You have nothing to do with Ojukwu. Everyone knows that Ojukwu is from Nnewi. And even if you are from Nnewi, it's not from Nnewi. Come get out from this place. If you are from Nnewi, means you are what? Are you okay? These people, you guys are senseless. So you think that because you are from Nnewi simply means that you are sensible. Because Ojukwu is from Nnewi. So let me go back to the topic. Forget about this guy. This what Mama is saying here, that now called the message. His own concern again is that why must you call the message? Just give it out all where it is. He don't care whether the message there is for him or it's not for him. So whether the message being caught or not doesn't make any difference. At least they normally say that PM did not give surrogate. They get it. They told you before that PM did not give surrogate. Now he has admitted here that message comes from PM ex-wife, and he don't want to obey it, even though knowing fully that they come from PM ex-wife. Now they want you also to obey what PM ex-wife is saying now. But the first one that she said, you don't want to obey it. The question is, you should ask yourself, if you can reason, is what has changed? Why did all of a sudden the woman moved away from bringing a message from PM that CS is surrogate now to Ogenkere? What did the woman, who convinced the woman? Remember, Ogenkere went to Finland. You remember when Ogenkere posted a picture of him in the office where the woman is, her own office. He paid private visit to the woman. What has happened? What changed? What happened? What has changed? These are things that you need to ask yourself before you begin to jump up and down. You do understand? So you are supporting Ngozi because she is paying you, but when PM comes, I will find you. I will find you. This guy, who I think please who take the bottle away from you. You should go to your mommy to suck breast because you are still a baby. Honestly, you're a baby. He said I should don't run. So you think that PM will do me what? Let's be honest. You think that now PM come out, I will run back to who? One, I am not in the cabinet. Two, PM is not paying me. Three, nobody is paying me. Nobody. In fact, if you don't know, people are calling me to assist me to recruitment to broadcast. I refused. Not that I don't want it, I need it. Not that I have any problem to know. But the problem is that I will tell you my condition because I don't want anybody to control what I'm saying. Like this, you must say this guy. If I did not say it, you feel bad because you helped me. I don't need such help. Okay, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five. If many people know that I need laptop, but I'm not here to beg for that. I don't. Have you seen me say, please help me with this? I don't do that. If you want to help me, if you want to help, you help. If you want to super chat, you super chat. You get the point. Unlike you, many of you are criminal minded. When I followed PM, DOS was saying the same thing that you are saying now to me. All of you saying it. When I was listening to Manipulative, they said the same thing. All of you, all of Manipulative, all this and that. From people from myself, they were attacking. And that early stage. I'm telling you the truth. I have never been in the cabinet or in the meeting to form anything because I know I cannot get myself involved in that kind of thing because of the way our people reason. Our people are, if you need to be a special, creature before you can fight for Igbo people genuinely. You need to be a special species, like your own. You need to be a special person. He said, my promise to you is that when PM come out, I will find you. You will find me as find what do you mean you will find me? When PM come out, you will find me. What do you mean you find me? I don't understand some of you the way you guys listen. I don't know where you maybe I can tell you that you are commenting from your village. You have never crossed any border, to be honest with you, because if you have crossed any border, then your is finished. Just pray that you have not, because you have, and you reason the way you reason. I did not support anything because somebody pushed me to support. I did not say what I'm saying because somebody pushed me to say anything. No. What I'm saying is what I think. This is my own opinion. And when I started listening to PM, there's something that made me to listen to PM in the first place. If that thing decided to disappear, I will also withdraw. You get the point? So don't bring PM. PM did not ask me to do anything. Did PM give me any assignment? This is how useless you are. Did the PM give me anything to do for him? The answer is no. PM don't even have time. Money man, I see you. Thank you for joining us. PM don't have time for that nonsense. PM knows what he wants. Now let me continue. Forget about this guy. You finding me as a person that is hiding, or find me as what? And be careful, because sometimes you may be finding somebody on your way to find somebody. The land will swallow you. Don't be careful. Find somebody that have done something wrong to you. That's people that you should go after. But if you ever not say any nonsense against me, anybody, believe you me, no matter where you are, you will pay dearly. I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you the God of nature. Because I know my own little sacrifice in terms of bringing truth out to expose these lies. I receive threats, many of them like people like you. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Be careful. If you think that I'm saying something that is wrong, you can come here and tell me, Mas, this thing is wrong, this is what it is. Let us argue logically. But this idea of let us attack and pull down and kill. If that is what you are finding, you are talking about finding me, you will end up losing your own speedily. Unless you are begin now to fist wing you. Don't make sure that your foot is not touching the soil anywhere in the world. I'm not telling you in different land. I'm not threatening you that a gun will buy you same gun. No. I'm telling you the cocoa. So you will let you know. Each one respect yourself. Have you seen me calling for anybody's head? The answer is no. Because I'm not here for that. I don't support criminality. I don't support lies. I don't support evil. If that is how you want to get your own Biafra, so be. That's you. And I cannot come here to say, oh, don't follow this person. I don't do that.
I ask now in person.
There's something I want them to say before I end this broadcast, because we have only played 26 minutes. So I just want us to. There's a part where they talk about where they were trying to label CS as terrorists. In this broadcast, they tried their best. They couldn't succeed. They later realized that they're making a mistake. That is what saved them, though. What saved them is they said that I would have just, used that to link it up with what they normally said, which they have actually committed the offense, because they are so desperate to label CS names. And there's a part where they said that CS said that she's CS of Briggy and USB government. They were laughing, ha 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 ha. Very funny people. You forgot that the CS that she built today is under Briggy. Without Briggy, there's no USB. That's just a fact, because Briggy is a government that gave birth to USB. That's what it is, officially. And they're trying to tell you that they gave birth to USB. That all of a sudden, they don't know their child anymore, that their child is a taboo. USB is USB child. Who does that? It simply means that you are not the original parent of the brick. The original parent of the brick will never say that the child that he gave birth is now a terrorist. You get it, use your common sense. But I didn't think I'll come after you, I will find you. You can't even find your foot. You can't even find your life, your destiny, and you're here trying to look for who to find. That means you want to go and break Chukwu by 5 by 4 because you end up finding yourself in a tight corner because you are fighting somebody who don't even know you exist. He didn't believe. If they're comment now, how you find me. You end up where you don't expect.
Of who should step in and act as his surrogate. Then another cut out message.
No, I don't. I think we are done with this. I've told you what happened here. So let's look at another thing. Let me see if there.
She spoke with Simon, and I am happy to tell you that just hours ago, I got to speak.
Okay, I put the same thing. Let me look at another thing. Oh, another it's very one at this program. I think this woman.
This message because that is not meant for.
Because program, yeah. No, they go with it. I told them can they put on their own colors, and they are terrorists. Because I don't know, just perform.
Now, for those of you that just joined us, I played a video of DOS, a DS member trying to validate that PM is a terrorist. This one I hear trying to validate that CS is a terrorist. And here they are fighting for that. And when you look at them, they're all the same. They're all, they don't have anything to add to add, no value. They don't add any value, and they are the one championing this nonsense. Now listen.
Terrorists, another one again, this only in one lady in onye abụọ nwanne gị na mmanụ bụ Fulani man forget ya na ọ na-asụ ya ị na-abụ ya o nwere ike ifilo onye mgbakwụkwọ ọgwụkwọ onye ihe na side ebe ahụ this man abụghị onye Igbo onye abụ onye Fulani because onweghị ikpuchicha aka ịkọnvince na Ngozi adịghị mma o nwere okporukwu n'ụwa zuru ike mekwuru ihe na Biafra na ha ncha bụ Biafra ka na-azụ.
This woman that is talking here ended up saying that na mama ya bụ na North ọkwa ndị na-ekwu Fulani. I don't know why some of you that grew up in the North are the one always say tag people, oh, Fulani. You are from North, you are from North. But your own history, you grew up, everything about you is North. You grew up in the North, you school in the North, your childhood is in the North. And you turn around, oh, everybody is Northern to you. Are you saying that in defense for people not to say that you are somehow from the Northern? I don't understand it. Now listen.
You know the comment section, they go Kusina.
Let me look for. There's a place where they're trying to label CS something. Now listen. I think that will be the end of this.
Ebe nna si na mgbe ebe egwe wepụtara ife a ịma na ya esere ma ọ bụrụ na m nwere idea na ọ na-akọ ọ dị ịma ya afọ this letter by that time onye and mgbe ọ na-ekwu ya ọ jụọ Uche ọnwụ na Uche bịara kwuo eziokwu onye ka ndị asị data Uche ahụ ya bacha niile nwu ndị ahụ ọnwụ na data Uche abịa kwuo eziokwu mgbe ọ jụrụ si ọkwa ibe edere ka ya gụrụ.
This woman, you're on just anybody, you are just like a ghost. Because your voice don't add anything to the living. I'm not saying you're a ghost as a person. I mean your voice don't add anything to the living. You're just saying something off point. Let me look for the part.
Oh, na pharmacy, then I collect to go that voice. Oh no, we even not go Yes.
There is no reason in the first place for that trial to be going in Nigeria. They have nothing except to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra, which they do not have the power to do. They can never do that. They cannot.
And Chief of Staff of the United States of Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Gazi, for that wonderful prayer. Thank you, Fambi, again. I welcome all Biafrans today as we gather here one more time to do what we know how to do best. I want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for being here today. Again, my name is Dr. Ngazi Obueze, the Deputy Prime Minister, Chief of Staff to the United States of Biafra, to the Biafra Republic government in exile, and to the government in homeland. This is the
yeah, well, that's the falling back. I hate to make a caricature. This idiot that fall go back. I jack is equal to
the leader.
The leader. Does he got water? Does he got water? So all the Biafrans that are saying, hey, falling back. Fall back is
fall back Mugus.
The languages. Okay, ma happy I can koga. Okay. I will do that. Thank you.
Repeat go there, go be to this for the
Hello?
I'm going to the ministers the privilege of coming to see the PM on 2 occasions. Now, this woman cannot even apply. Talk less of going to see the Prime Minister. 1 year a double letter. Every week or day letter. Every week or day letter. The government police, the police investigate the case. And I have letter. And then interpret letter. And I have PM. Look at what this woman wrote. PM Koro categorically. This woman, she is no longer working with me. But I don't want to have anything to do with her. Please, any letter that comes from this woman, please return it back.
Now, they started by telling you that COS is having an issue with the PM. That she said that she's not going to travel to Finland for referendum declaration. That she confirmed that to, I don't know, and why is such a, which is a lie. These two are just cargoes that you cannot take them serious. Now, this one is telling you that that is true. That she is not for PM and anything. That PM, in fact, PM hate to see her. In fact, they are having issue before PM was called for questioning and all that. And now PM that is having issue with, is not telling people that she's no longer working with me. But not they say that they're having issue. Okay, now you said that she said that issue of the government in exile. It sounds like DOS was saying about PM back then. That is true. Thank God you are connected. Academy, you are very, very correct, because that is exactly what happened in the past. This woman who is saying all those nonsense, I mean Ada Adokoko, understand what she's doing. She know. Because these are people who have different belief and what they want to get. They have it. Do you understand? But they are working together to achieve something. They are working together to achieve something. This guy here telling you that, oh, she said that she's a COS of Briggy. COS that she's answering now is from where? It's Briggy. You cannot separate Briggy from USB. That you guys oppose yourself because of your office does not mean that you own Briggy. I don't know why it's so difficult for these people to understand. You under Briggy, you organize self-referendum. Biafran voted. I myself, I watched it. I saw how the whole thing happened. I know my little way of broadcasting what happened then and all that. We covered many things here. If you go down, you will see many videos about that time. Then, when you are voting, they will ask you, are you giving us mandate to declare Biafra, United States of Biafra? That's the part of the question that you tick yes. You give birth to USB. People who they are working on with the brigade. He's a deputy, not even an official head of department, a deputy of a department. He's not trying to tell you that the COS of that government is non-fruitless, is meaningless, because you want to be somebody in USB. That's why USB turned to a taboo, because you want to be that thing you want to become. You don't see chance to get it, and all of them apart from Seer. Seer only is because that his own agitator is between him and the Caterpillar and the rest of them. That is his own agitation. So seeing Caterpillar is a red flag, and that's why they have different reasons. Seer is not here today because of declaration. Seer is not here because of said this and said that. No, Seer is here because Caterpillar came into the. There's a rumor that he appeared in USB and he was talking to people in cabinet. That's his own problem. Why is such a problem is, why must I not be in charge of men on ground? Why must I not be in charge of men on ground? That's our own problem. Van own is, why must you remove me from this cabinet? You know, this honorable that I attached my name, you want to just remove it for nothing. If that is how you want to declare Biafra, no, let us fall back on me. I want to answer this honorable of the more. That is the reason. Other things may follow, maybe financial gain and other, which I don't have proof to bring it here. But the only thing I've seen is that there is an app that this guy was promoting of sending money. So how can you tell me that he's not in charge of sending money then? Why having apps to send money to Bongo and all that? There's many reasons. And I saw this, Steve, you just laid curse on yourself, and that curse that you said on yourself, may you start suffering from today. Today, may you start that suffering you may pronounce, may it remain with you. May you suffer until your name, until people will begin to use you as example. When in definition of sufferness, may you, Steve Ojukwu, be used as example, Steve Ojukwu. After defining the meaning of sufferness, may you be the example of sufferness, and it shall stand and it shall be like that, as long as you are accusing people for no reason. Everything I'm saying here, I did not tell you that I had an intel. What I'm saying is something that is on social media from A to Z. I did not tell you that why is Ocha, Jewel, Dokuwumbuya, Oji. I did not say that. Why? It is easy to say. I can say that, but I'm not like you. So you claim that I was paid money, that I'm receiving money. That many of you said that. That alone is enough for me to reverse your course. You don't know, because between me and you, who have received money to sabotage or to say something to favor anybody, that cost, because I would have cost you when it started, but I kept quiet. But as long as you are the one that started saying you right, you will suffer, and that you is you and your entire generation, and that sufferness will remain with you forever and ever, whether you like it or not. That is what you'll be, and that is what is going to happen to you, starting from now henceforth, until your name will be used as an EG to sufferness. Now, let's continue. There's any why is Ocha. Oh my, if you don't know the story. This story was trending. She even used it on her program. But now she said, as if not, these people who have, can you imagine? Anyway, many of you already know, so I don't want to waste time. You know who they are. I just want to bring to you one thing only. Once they say that in, that's what I want to.
Have you done the Biafra Republic government in exile? Because he's a smart.
Every time after all they make mistake. Social media. Stop coming out and don't be by this woman. Go out.
That's why David told her, if you want to respect yourself, stop using Simon. Face yours, since you already say you have followers. How about the man that everybody is following her? That no one the man has said, okay,
this is now, I'm just trying to round up the program. You know, those ones are gossip. I don't need to respond to this one. This one just anybody can say anything. There's something where CS was saying something and they're trying to, you know, define it in a different way. I'm trying to locate that place.
I want to believe. Because you can believe anybody want you, whoever you want.
Let's hear this. I think it should be here.
Kanu, who is still being held by the Nigerian DSS, Nigerian government.
Finland and Nata. But this idiot, if you declare, you know, so
that trial to be
before they mask
moved. Do not be moved by the terrorist state of Nigeria. Do not waver, because we are already finishing this race.
Very tired.
And at the right time, we will institute the right way to make sure they leave you. Whether they like it or not, they must leave you. We will make them leave you.
Also, at the right
we also want to remember that His Excellency, our Prime Minister,
at the right
time, they will institute what will make them leave.
Which time?
At the right time. At the right time. What is that thing you will institute that will make them leave you?
Terrorist. Bandit.
Pathetic.
This one.
Woman.
All the how many number of terrorists in Ocha and if not Egosland Gundo Putagas Nigeria. I can just go up like a bomb. Die for a non to bike in a fan or bandit.
You know, this issue of terrorists and all that, you know, I've made video 2 times now about it, and some people say that no, leave it. It's not, you don't need to talk about it, just ignore her. Some of you are saying ignore her because your name have not appeared to that, and she's now moving to that to the level of dragging you also to. And I hope you will maintain leave it when the time comes, because now it's US and the Biafran army, right? I hope with the time it will be you that are all of you. Your name will drag to that. I hope you will say, leave it. I don't blame her, and I'm not going to talk about anything that when she said terrorist anymore. Need to respond to her. I can't respond to that, reply that again, because I do my like no we believe. In our if it is going to touch everybody, because these nuisance don't have any limit. And let's continue.
Mr. Simon Ekpa, who is still being held by the Finland government as we speak. For nothing except what we are doing now. Their target is to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra, but they have failed. The same thing they did to Nnamdi Kanu. They collude with the Nigerian state to investigate a case that was reported to them. but they refused to investigate the human rights abuses, the killings of innocent Biafran that led to what we are doing today. They pretended as if our lives do not matter. They are more interested in the economic and bilateral relationship they wanted to establish with the terrorist state. They are more interested in that than the subjugation, the killings.
Now listen, this is a part where they're trying to level, to twist her word. He said, wait, because they're so desperate to know, to see her make a mistake. Because these are people that are fighting for freedom. Now listen.
Nothing except what we are doing now. Their target is to stop the restoration of the United States of Biafra, but they have failed. The same thing they did to Nnamdi Kanu. They collude with the Nigerian state to investigate a case that was reported to them. But they refused to investigate the human rights abuses, the killings of innocent Biafran that led to what we are doing today. They pretended as if our lives do not matter. They are more interested in the economic and bilateral relationship they wanted to establish with the terrorist Nigerian state. They are more interested in that than the subjugation, the killings of it.
You know, what's you weak in the Nigerian terrorist state? You were there. What's you weak in the Nigerian terrorist state? That's going to be how you get viral.
Yeah, they have to get viral. This is what they want. So it got viral with the issue. You just want to go viral, nothing more. They have to get viral. She did not say that they will later realize that they're fuck up, but God allowed him to expose himself. Oh, nah, they have to get viral. He can go back.
The killings of innocent Biafran that led to what we are doing today. They pretended as if our lives do not matter. They are more interested in the economic and bilateral relationship they wanted to establish with the terrorist Nigerian state.
Also, we, the Nigerian terrorist states. Also, we, the Nigerian terrorist states. She is just nothing but an instrument of the Nigerian terrorist state.
We want to make a mistake. We Nigerian terrorist state. Naturally, I am one cause. Let me choose. Every Sunday, because one of their life on Saturday, Kaideme and arise. If you see no,
Every man arise. Every man arise. I know again.
So we thank our Onyendu for his resilience, for his steadfastness. Continue to be strong. Do not be moved. Do not be moved. Of the United States of Biafra, but they have failed. The same thing they did to Nnamdi Kanu. They collude with the Nigerian state to investigate a case that was reported to them. But they refused to investigate the human rights abuses, the killings of innocent Biafran that led to what we are doing today. They pretended as if our lives do not matter. They are more interested in the economic and bilateral relationship they wanted to establish with the terrorist Nigerian state. They are more interested in that than the sabotage, the killing.
With the Nigerian terrorists.
So now, after catching happen, look at brave deceive check, you realize that if you Google with, because what they wanted to do is, oh no, cool with, oh cool we instead of with. You got the point now, but Chineke were so put up and if that far carry can it's okay. Unu carry guy far and keep buzzer. Wicked people with the death in mind, because the evil and wickedness you guys are not against her blocked even your ear. You see the point? If you are looking for somebody to tag we or terrorists, okay, can I say they are terrorists in his own video? Did you share that? If you want to be a truthful person, you need to balance that. So far, you ignore when Ogekere said our terrorists. The video we talked about it here. Other Biafrans discussed it on that platform. Did you say anything using your platform? No, but we are now looking for how Uncle Salvation will say we. You know, kind of thing. 3 hours plus. I normally stay long like this, but I know I have to. Because I want you to connect. Because yes, it is one of the disadvantages of making this kind of video. It will be difficult for other people to spend time to watch 3 hours like this. But if you're opportune to watch it live with us, thank you so much. And Academy is the only person that I know that started with me. I think I have not spent 20 minutes when she joined, but I don't know if she's still here. Many people that started with us are no longer, watching because it's quite late. Okay, it's late hour broadcast. Some of you are just waking up, and as you are waking up, you are seeing us. So I understand that, and maybe now you want us to continue because now you are up, isn't it? You have spent hours here. Okay, and I see many of you that if I did not read your comment, that doesn't mean that I take it for granted. I just want to focus on the program because going back and forth somehow will distract you from what you wanted to say. Touch not my anointing, Biafran TV. I see your comments. And I can relate. And thank you so much for that. We have. Let me check it before we go. Let me just open it because sometimes when we are live like this, when you're streaming live like this, you may not know that some people. Armstrong is still here. Okay, Armstrong is still here. I thought you have gone. Chineye Glad is here. Chineye, God bless you, Mazi. Good morning from here. Chineye, that means you are just joining us. Good morning to you. Nice to have you. And Armstrong, I thought you already dozed off. Good night, dear friends. And that is Christopher. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Please like the video because, funny enough, we spent 3 hours and we were unable to have 100 like. Anyway, that is good. And at least people who we no, okay, that's good. Okay, guys, thank you so much for your time, and I really appreciate you. See you again. Good night, all. Bye bye for now.